That nice intro, jackass.
Yep. Professional outfit.
Now then, in terms
brought
of
you
what I
Cursed
personally
Pain.
thought / felt about the what the fuck is this typo? Felt about view? What the hell is view? Is he trying to say the actual acting? Okay, now then, in terms of what I personally thought / felt about the actual acting that's actually featured / presented to us in this very show, well then, in all honesty, I honestly personally thought what the fuck / felt that the actual acting was. Somebody help me! My brain's starting to short circuit. That's actually featured / presented
I'm trying to figure
us
out
in
where
the
you're
very
at.
show. Was in all honesty not that bad. Am I rereading the same freaking paragraph that just
You
happened
might be.
2 paragraphs ago?
Let me take a look. Let me take a crack at that sentence, okay, Cam?
I don't know where you're at.
Third paragraph after starring in this show as Power Rangers. Skip
Right
that
under the
paragraph and go
really
to the next
weird
one.
picture of Dante.
It's
Oh,
the
I
big
see
picture of
it.
Dante
I see it. I see
smiling.
it. I see it.
Yeah. Now then, in terms of what I personally thought / felt about few actual acting that is actually featured / presented to us in this very show, well then, in all honesty, I thought / felt that the actual acting that's actually presented to us in this show was, in all honesty, not that bad. There we go. I read the same fucking
Why
thing
do
3
I
times.
feel sick? Why do I feel sick hearing supervillain read this?
Because I'm muddling through it as best I can. I'm not good at cold reading, but I made it work.
No, but the thing is, when I read it, I felt perfectly fine. But now that I'm hearing someone else read it, my body's just recoiling.
To go through it, in terms is 2 words. You should be the. Let's see. Presented.
And then the / shouldn't even be there. Why does this feel like someone just pulled from their WordPress account and then just slapped it into an?
Okay, how it should actually read is, now then, in terms of what I personally thought / felt about the actual acting that is actually featured / presented to us in this very show, well, in all honesty, it's not that bad. That's how that should actually read.
Yeah, this is trying to do too much. Lord Batteries doesn't really... Communication is not this person's strong suit. Yeah. I'm skipping to the next paragraph. Fuck this.
Amino. Geekdom. Geek is the new sexy. Wow, that...
Is that a recommended... Is that a recommended for you?
No, that's the avatar. That's the avatar. If you look at the floating box next to the... Yeah.
Ew.
Oh shit, Matt left.
Oh, it killed Matt.
Oh, it killed Matt. Damn it.
He died of cringe.
He claims a victim.
I told you it was a xenohazard to read this shit.
Yeah, yes, this is a cognito hazard. Also, you're about to get to the worst cognito hazard in the article.
Let's see. Doing the animation for the show is the legends and the really greats. What? That are currently over at
No, you skipped a paragraph.
Yeah, okay, fine. I'll go back to that paragraph.
No,
let me go.
Here, I'll read the relevant part, okay?
I'll actually copy this.
I'll read the relevant, painful part. As the actors that you expect a good performance from really do give us exactly what the acting in the show does somewhat falter, though, is the fact that there are more bad to decent acting in it than there is good to great acting in it, with the best example being a lot of Mary's team, all of which so bland, forgettable, and all of which do turn in performances that aren't that good. And while it was nice to hear the late Kevin Conroy one last time, even his great acting does not save the quality of the show's acting, or even raise the level all that much, with him being the best actor in the whole show, as well as others like Johnny Young Bosch do disguise their voices to the point that you wouldn't know that it was them unless you went onto the show's Wikipedia page. I'm gonna stop there. That's not the end of that sentence, but I'm putting a period after page. This is Kevin Conroy's last performance, guys.
Hija de tu chingada madre, vete a la pinche universidad y aprender cómo escribir pinche inglés, cabrón.
Oh shit, they let Speedy Gonzalez out of his cage.
Yeah, they did. Speedy Gonzalez has escaped. He's problematic and on the loose, guys.
Oh, I need hold on. I need snacks. I need a giant jug of water. I need a triple of scotch.
Scotch,
And I'm
wow,
gonna
look
need
at
the
the
dark-
fancy alcoholic over here. Just
And-
drink
and-
piss
and I
beer like the
need-
rest of us, asshole.
and I need. Oh no! Hold on. Now that you mentioned the beer, I also do need a 32-ounce bottle of dragon's milk.
Nah,
I'm gonna need all the dark plasma loaded into a bowl, and what else am I missing?
Yeah.
Already got snacks.
Also,
Oh, I also need I also just need something to numb the fact that I'm just losing my mind reading this. Oh, he died again. Oh, he's back.
Yeah, I
I-
swapped my phone to my out.
Jesus Christ. I just want to point out, for those of you who have the article open, that paragraph only has 2 sentences in it. It has many more, actually, but there's only 2 periods.
Spoiler starts here. Warning, spoiler. Then I get Judgment is coming. Dread 3D. What
The only good
fuck
thing
is-
that Adi Shankar ever worked on.
What the fuck is? For some strange reason, this show's creator, Adi Shankar, straight up uses a modified version of the plot from Dread, a film which you could have put a comma there, a film which he himself executive produced. How you
He
could have
only
just
produced
said
it.
which he produced. You could have just said that.
He himself is a perfectly acceptable form of emphatic case in English.
Yeah,
Not
but it
case,
feels
I
like he's tripping. He's tripping over himself trying to communicate now.
Mm-hmm.
That's in episode 4 of this show. Mary and her team of soldiers go to a building that the White Rabbit owns and operates, and he then has the down, thus forcing the soldiers to have to try and fight their way to get to the top of the building. Which I
Mhm.
feel like Sisyphus
Mhm.
pushing a fucking boulder up the mountain.
Yep.
Personally, I'm
God,
waiting
how
for
many
kidney
more
stone
skips? How many more skips do I have in the bank before we just have to call it quits?
I don't know, man.
As many as you need to take, to be honest, man. Like, you take as many skips as you need to.
Fuck it, I'm skipping to the next fucking paragraph.
Yeah.
Random pick. There's no fucking. Oh, there's no period. This is. Fuck it, let's start at the beginning. This show does have some very fairly well done characters with Dante, Mary, and even this show's main villain, the White Rabbit, getting along. See, there was a comma there, but then you put a space behind it. What the fuck, dude? And the White Rabbit. Okay, well, that's capitalized. That's fine. Getting a lot of screen time and being well written. Didn't need to put that there. With Dante kind of being like Deadpool, not in the way that he knows he's a fictional character, but in the way that he always. It's called the devil may care attitude. That's literally a fucking trope. Have you not watched Cowboy Bebop, pendejo? Alright, let's keep going. In the way that he's one-liner geared up for every fight and is always willing to do whatever it takes just to get back something that's really important to him. Also, first off, just fuck it. I'm just gonna stop this right. To him, in this case, okay, they're talking about the necklace. That necklace never would have gotten stolen because the dude has basically got enhanced senses. That never would have
No, that's
happened.
fucking Dante.
Oh yeah, for the guys watching the stream, let me actually get this, kind of just move down here. This is Netflix DMC lady. This is actual DMC lady. Notice the difference. Damn, nice to, anyways. What?
No, that's
also,
also the
the
course.
scar-
You do take a moment to appreciate the art.
Exactly. You gotta
Uh,
appreciate one of the best
The scar on her
sculptors.
nose is also missing.
Yeah.
Let's see. Mary is kind of a strong-willed character, but also one that does have some flaws, like the fact that she does have this deep-rooted hatred for all demons, so much that she believes that all demons are evil and kill innocent demons just because of the fact that they might one day do something evil. And while she does learn to overcome this in show's 4th episode, where's the fucking period? Where's the comma? Where's the? It's just a run-on sentence.
Also, innocent demon does not compute.
Yeah, exactly. You're supposed to do like free run and tell to kill itself.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes. It probably won't, but maybe it will.
I can hear Freeman going, "Fuck that! I almost vomited reading that."
Yeah, exactly. Free run
Damn,
did
Dante,
nothing
looks like
wrong.
we're gonna have to kill all these guys.
Free run should
Damn,
have
Dante.
gone further.
Looks like we have to kill all these guys. Mm-hmm.
Someone get the Doomslayer on speed dial real quick. We got a job for him.
Huge guts! Rip and tear your guts!
Let's see.
Man,
What
that,
can
I'm
we-
just
okay,
gonna.
Go
I don't know if it would be stream worthy or not. I'm gonna go ahead and just forward it to you directly.
oh no, he's gonna pull his
Uh-huh.
cock out, guys. Run!
He's pulling his cock out.
He's pulling it out.
Let's see. Okay, so waiting through the tumultuous nincompoofery that is this fucking article. Apparently, Evanescence's
No,
Afterlife got
that-
thrown in here. I'm surprised that's still being
Yeah,
used.
they're mining early 2000s musical nostalgia now.
I went ahead and forwarded it to you on.
Who is you?
6th episode, which causes the show to lose all momentum. Motherfucker, that's lose, not loose.
Did I mention this just reads like some fucking 10-year-old Tumblr blog?
Let's see.
No,
Hold on,
this is very much a Tumblr arena.
83,
Games.
83. Oh! No, because this is
mine right
ADL. This is
Oh,
an
yeah.
ADL page. So yeah, no, that
Yep.
tells me everything I need to do. I'll probably put us in danger, but I'm
Mhm.
sure we'll be fine.
But what do you mean it's an ADL page?
Forward it to supervillain.
Yep,
Hit me.
Send it to me too, man. Why
Yeah.
are you leaving me in the
we'll
dark?
do. Oh no, not that.
Just make sure not to accidentally put it on your.
Yeah.
Put it
No,
on
I'm not
the-
about to open
the-
it up on
the-
my screen. I got my cell phone
yeah.
right here. Watch. Oh,
See,
there we
now-
go.
Right, there you go.
Oh, they're stretching again.
Yeah, I mean, when are they not? They're giving Mr.
But,
Fantastic a run for his money.
Also,
Mhm.
Matt, don't worry. Once we're done with this, I have more pain lined up for us.
Yippee! I can't
no.
wait for this cock and ball torture.
All right,
Now
we're
then, while I
Oh, yeah.
cannot for I'm skipping. Now then, while I cannot for the life of remember what? Life of me remember the exact grand I'm just gonna start plugging in what I think should be there. Now then, while I cannot for the life of me remember the exact grand total running for this show. What? You just said it was fucking 8 episodes, you dumbass. Let's see. Total running for this show. I do not wait, grand total run time for this show. I do know that for a fact that this had an exact grand total run time of roughly 2 hours and 30 minutes, pendejo, with each of the show's first 8 episodes being around 30 minutes in length. Minuets, again, pendejo, stop that. Which to be fate, you mean to be fair, is the perfect amount of running time for this show to have, but at the same time, there needs to be a comma there. Running time for this show to have, comma, but at the same time, comma, as this show really does have more than enough plot to cover not only its current running time, but also longer. Period. It would have helped this show if this first batch of episodes was slightly higher, because as was mentioned earlier on in the review, that would allow for the plot to become a lot more developed, skip the fully, than what it already
Deep breath.
and I'm trying to figure out what the heck to put here. This I'm trying to fix this. I'm trying to fix this so we all don't take the psychic damage. I am live editing.
Damn, bro. When even the
What it
Guardians
already-
plays off the English language, you know it's bad.
it's missing
What?
has. What it already has
Already
with the
has.
show.
With this show, not really using its runtime all that wisely either, as the world that this show takes place in, drop the S, does feel rather underdeveloped and not thought out that well, or just say not that thought out, period, which is something that whilst it does hurt the show, is, skip the it, is understandable, comma, as well as they have what the fuck, as well as they have to tell the plot in the most effective way possible, comma, and sadly, that does mean things like world building and fleshing out plot of the show are going
Are going to fall by the wayside.
by the way, I'm trying to keep up. Comma.
I've got to keep my mouse on that, or else I'm gonna lose it. I've already lost it like 5 times just to recatch it again.
Skip the something, and also you forgot the G. Sometimes that does happen in this show, and yet, if this show did have more episodes to it, comma, it would allow for the world to be more developed, add the ED, and for the plot of the show to be a lot more fleshed out, comma, no, period. But because of the fact that the makers of the show chose to put a lot more effort into putting in songs from Evanescence, Papa Roach, Limp Biscuit, pendejo, at least try to write the correct band name.
Well, I mean,
And
someone's
Green Day.
supposed to answer to Limp.
rolling.
We end up with a show.
Damn, bro stroked out live on stream.
Yep. Yep.
And the plot of the show isn't all that. I'm just hold on. I'm gonna rewind. I'm gonna rewind a bit. Let's see here. Where we leave? Where we leave?
Oh no, I'm gonna lose you again.
Don't go into the light.
I'm a solo. Hold on. Putting in songs from Evanescence, Papa Roach, Limp Bizkit, and Green Day, comma. It means that we end up with a show where the world isn't that fully developed, and the plot of the show isn't that all that fleshed out. Skip that entire part and just put a period at fully developed. But I really will admit, comma. But I really will admit that this show really does have some really good pacing to it, though. Editing all of that. But I really will admit that this show has good pacing. Next fucking paragraph.
Oh no.
And this is the last one I'm doing because I'm not. You know, fuck it. No, I'm just skip to the bottom of this fucking article. Last paragraph. Now then, as for where I personally got all the images that I personally used. Now then, as for where I personally got all the images, skip that I personally used in this very review. Well then, boys and girls, and as well as ladies and gentlemen, comma. I personally got all the images. That I personally used in skip from the official Devil May Cry fandom wiki page, comma, drop the space. IMP Awards.
You know,
I think
Cam,
he has to do that to get past
here.
the auto formatting of this website.
Fuck's sake. Okay. With my personally preferred website to use to get the images from. With my personally preferred website. Drop to use to get the images from this very show that I used in this very review. Period. Or comma. Being the really great official. being the official. I'm gonna skip a bunch of words here because I'm gonna edit this too. Being the official Devil May Cry fandom wiki page. Really simply just due to the fact that a lot of it. Not really all of the images that are really from this show with better quality than what you really think of, and all of the images are really coarse up. And what the fuck? Okay, he lost me.
it sounds like you guys need a palate cleanser. If I mind pointing you guys out to what I just dropped in the voice chat.
Hija de su chingada madre. I'm. You know what? I'm bookmarking this. This is going in the fucking dumpster fire. Other bookmarks. Oh my god, what the Que mierda, cabrón.
This was a rough draft. Also, the cherry on top at the end of this. Likes, 1.
Oh, stupid enough to drop a like on that.
Probably
Some
the
guy
same
called
guy.
HOTD Man Fan.
Hot D-Man fan. Okay, buddy.
House of the Dragon Man Fan.
I get Jelly Bean Blues. Let's see.
Oh, that was my April Fool's song, like part of my 10-hour, 14-minute April Fool's stream I made.
Yep.
So what I
Glad
did,
that
Cam, I did this whole time, a starting soon screen, every 15 minutes, give or take, there was a pre-recorded audio thing that either I made or I found from online. There was even a false start at the beginning, and I even, every now and again switched up so it was 30 minutes wait in between audio clips.
Why are they trying to make Lady look like she's 15 in this fucking show?
Don't know, man. I don't
Here's a palate
want to
cleanser.
know.
Because I just saw the images that you posted. I'm just like comparing. She looks her age in the original Devil May Cry, but then looking at the Netflix version, like why are you trying to make her look like she's younger than she actually is?
Hold on, so let me see if I can find another image of her because she definitely has California industrial man jaw.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Save it.
Ah.
Wait, has
I am eyeballing the We Was Kirsten sheet, but that's for the freaking stream tomorrow. I've been behaved. I didn't look in there.
Oh, I made a.
Yep.
I made a
That
great
is for
one.
after Barotrauma tomorrow night.
Oh, so you guys are
Yeah,
running
here you go.
Barotrauma, okay.
She's
yes, but-
grinding her teeth to powder as we speak.
I don't know, man, but look at that. That is peak product of the California industrial manjaw complex.
Look,
she has Mary Jane's jaw from the fucking Spider-Man video game.
Not just that, but like in the back we got Black Ginger Vegeta.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna say that. I was gonna say that. Hey, look, Vegeta. What does the Scouter say about her power level?
Now that we've had a chance to decompress, gentlemen, if I may refer your attention to the map further up in voice chat.
In voice chat?
Yeah.
Yeah, the little the text chat in the voice chat.
Yeah, we got words
Oh,
like
the map.
let's see.
Wait, which one?
So in the voice chat, you see a little open.
Yeah,
chat
I
bubble
opened
next
the
to
chat.
General. Yeah. So that's if you scroll back up a little bit, there's a map
The
that I
lands
posted.
of the great power.
Oh, this thing, yeah.
Who hold back
This
the
is
I saw
for
this.
the
dark.
upcoming Trench Crusade game.
Uh-huh.
Now, just for some quick context, okay? The way they sell it is that in 1918, mankind is on the verge of defeat.
You know, for being on the verge of
This war's been going on for 800 years.
Oh shit!
Mm-hmm.
Mankind has defeated the incarnation of Beelzebub on Earth.
Is that Baba Yaga's house?
Yeah, it is up there at the top right.
corner by Siberia.
Yes, that was Baba Yaga's house.
Okay. Well,
But yes,
Mm-hmm.
also, they've said that there are no good guys or bad guys in this universe.
nice.
Well, I mean, considering that certain
Um,
areas are walled off, I'm starting to think that they kind of walled off for their own safety. And I'm talking the
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I know, right?
Oh, hey, look, Byzantium's on fire.
Yes.
What else is
Again. Yeah, but this doesn't look like mankind is on the verge of defeat, does it?
No.
Looks like we fucking whooped everyone's ass.
Yeah,
Mhm.
the only way this would make sense, the only way that the purported good guys could be on the verge of defeat is if you were to flip the map.
Yep.
And everywhere where mankind occupied was where the bad guys are, and everywhere the demons occupied is where the good guys are. You'll remember bug posting from a while back, right?
Well, I mean, I already
Mhm.
see the bugs. They're walled off with the Great Iron Wall.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
maybe I should calm down a little bit.
Yo, where's Florida on this map?
Under control of the Aztec Empire, who are somehow immune to demon incursions.
Well, yeah.
Word, my people fucking kicked ass then,
But
as they should.
yeah, nah, like I'm just saying. I think these guys are subconsciously bug posting.
Mm-hmm.
Somehow the guys that fucking nailed babies to their belts and carved demonic runes into their skin
Which guys are those?
are the good guys. The forces of hell, the heretic armies.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like yes, the church does bad things in this universe, like the anchorite who skins himself, impales his flesh with fish hooks, and encases himself into an armor suit so that he can better fight the forces of hell is fucked up.
Oh, so he's a penitent.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that is fucked up. But the alternative is mankind being well, we're still early in this stream, so I'm gonna use discretion.
Oh man, Georgia can take it over.
Yes.
Damn.
You think the ones
It's
in the
okay,
Great
that's just-
Iron Wall flew a plane into the towers anyways?
Oh, I just saw something that brought a smile to my face.
Yeah?
Despite all the bullshit. fucking Antioch is in the middle of all of that, going "fuck you."
Oh, yes, that is correct. Antioch, New Antioch, is a relatively new establishment. That portion of the Levant has just been newly reconquered recently. Also, Cyprus is uninhabited.
My Orthodox roots are happy.
Yes, I should rephrase that. Cyprus is not conquered by demons.
Yeah, nor is London, and yet it's still there. I call bullshit on London being perfectly fine.
Look at all of the islands in the Mediterranean Sea that are not occupied by the forces of hell.
Yeah.
This is a world of jet fighters. These are all unsinkable aircraft carriers.
Yep.
You can fly from Crete to Cyprus on the ferry range of any reasonably large jet fighter. Which means that all of the Levant is in strike range of your strike aircraft. Yeah, no, this was an integral strategy in World War II. England maintained multiple islands in the Mediterranean Sea that were their unsinkable aircraft carriers. Specifically, Malta was extraordinarily strategically important because it was between yeah, it was between their holdings in northern Africa and Rome. Which means they could conduct strategic air operations from Malta, striking deep into Italy during World War II.
Yeah, for being as humans are losing, it seems an awful lot like it's not humans that are losing, excluding the Great Iron Wall that still exists.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing too. Like, whatever, modern day thing we bring into this, the Golden Khaganate and the Khaganate or the Sultanate of the Great Iron Wall are allies of the New Antioch Church and greater Christendom in this universe.
As it should be.
I just fucking interesting.
Also,
that, the witch that everybody in Siberia is afraid of took one look at the situation and went, "I'm teaming up with humans."
Yeah, the Golden Empire of Mali remains unconquered.
Yep.
The Kingdom of Namibia remains unconquered.
The noble houses of the bus. Cool.
Yeah. The Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth is in full swing.
Damn, son.
Teutonic orders.
Hey, look, the Cossacks are still around.
Yeah. The noble houses of Rus. Oh, you mentioned that one.
Oh, it was Rus. I thought that said Buzz.
No,
Rus.
Right,
I like how right next door to Copenhagen, Gothland.
Wow, so that's where Hot Topic opened up.
So wait, gentlemen, I'm about to do stupid things.
Oh,
look, it's Prague.
There's goth chicks in this universe.
Hell yeah, buddy! I can't wait to lose my shit. Gonna suck my soul out literally and figuratively.
Iceland. I mean, Ultima Thule is here.
Slade, what's up?
Yo, hello.
Hey,
I am
Slade.
torturing them.
Quite so.
Let's see if I can...
Yes.
I've kind of lost the conversation, so I'm just like, I tried falling up, but every time I stood up, I fell back over.
I like how even for the demons, Siberia is still too fucking cold.
Yeah, Siberia is too fucking cold. Also, the Balkans are depicted as being on fire on this map, but I don't know if it's the forces of hell or if that's just Tuesday in the Balkans.
It's just Tuesday in the Balkans.
It's just Tuesday in the Balkans.
Calling each other K-Bob and just firing bombs.
The moment the Balkans aren't on fire is when everybody needs to start working.
Yeah, exactly.
I do like that Avignon is a stronghold of the forces of hell, though. I will say that is historically the seat of the anti-pope. And while yes, that is not what it means in historical context, it doesn't mean that. I do like the little nod, right? Like that is, if that was it, that'd be subtle and interesting. But like, if you wanted to portray mankind as on its last legs, the Sultanate of the Great Iron Wall should be gone. The Golden Khaganate should be gone. Scythia should be gone. The Principality of Kiev should be gone. Probably everything.
All the major strongholds should be gone except for the Kingdom of Namibia, most likely.
Everything east of the Kingdom of Hungary. Or no, sorry.
The Holy Roman Empire?
Everything
west of the Kingdom of Hungary should be Christendom, and that should be all that's left.
Yep.
West and north. Rome should be gone. The Holy Roman Empire should be the Roman Empire in exile. England, France, the Holy Roman
No, Halo.
Empire, and the Scandinavian nations should be
Kilkenny
all that's holding on.
Kilkenny stands strong. Hell yeah.
I find it interesting, though,
Yes.
how Jerusalem is a portal to hell. Like, I'm not sure if that's bug posting
okay.
or advanced schizo posting.
Kind of advanced schizo posting. So the backstory for this is that a core of the original Crusader Knights from the First Crusade, on their path to Jerusalem, were seduced by an agent of the demons of hell.
Ah.
I mean,
And
considering
when they
Freemasons
retook
exist,
Jerusalem,
I mean,
they successfully retake Jerusalem in the First Crusade in this universe. And then those knights go and commit some unspeakable heresy in the ruins of the First Temple of Solomon,
okay.
opening a portal to hell.
Well, shit.
Well, yeah, that's just, again, that sounds like the advanced schizo posting. Because, like...
And that's a cool setup for the universe.
Oh, yeah, no, fully agreed, but, like, considering, Freemasons and whatnot, not to bring actual secret societies into it, considering that's what the Crusaders turned into, one could argue, yeah, this is very advanced, both bug and schizo posting.
I mean, like I said, that is a perfectly fine way to look at it, but the way that the devs of this game seem to want to actually make it look, this is mankind on the brink of defeat, barely off its knees. Nah, that's bullshit.
Yeah, exactly. Like, if they really
have this
wanted this
little
to be
corner
like
of Levant
humanity
in
on its
Anatolia.
last legs, all that would be left was Portugal and Toledo.
Portugal and Toledo. Literally just England. The British Isles. That would also be a really good, like, mankind on its last legs. You have literally the British Isles and Ultima Thule up here, Iceland, that England is preparing as a last fallback place.
Yep.
Yeah, because you
That'd
got
be
all
a
the
good one, too.
carriers and whatnot. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be a good one, too.
Fortifying. Ooh,
Supposedly,
there it is.
the forces of hell rule the seas in this universe. I don't
I
see it
call
happening.
bullshit. I only
have-
see 2 serpents in the freaking water.
Yeah, and there's...
Also, you have England and fucking France, the 2 historic greatest naval powers that have ever existed, before America came along and said, hey, bitches, we're gonna put the sun in the heart of an aircraft carrier and we're gonna build fucking 30 of them.
And then
Yeah,
we're gonna
exactly.
drop 2
My-
suns on Japan.
I like how. Yeah, that's
Here
the only
comes
reason the
sun.
U.S.
Doo-doo-doo-doo.
in this map is because if we had been in this map, we would have made this game broken as fuck. Not that it's already broken as hell just by looking at it.
Over there, send the word to beware over there, because
Hey,
the
the Teutonic
Yanks
Order.
are coming. Yeah.
I recognize those guys.
Yeah, for some reason they're in the Balkans.
Where
Question.
the Hussars?
In Latvia. No, Hussars were Poland.
I
The
just
Polish
saw
Lithuanian
Poland.
Commonwealth on this map.
There we go. Okay. Yep.
I have a question.
What's up?
Yes.
What y'all talking about?
Look in the VC's chat thread, and there's a map.
Yeah, it's right.
There's a new tabletop war game coming up called Trench Crusade. I am shit posting about their map because it's bad and it doesn't make sense for the universe they're trying to sell. Also, they're kind of bug posting.
And very
there's-
advanced schizo posting, too.
I
And-
believe
and-
that they are subconsciously bug posting because they say humanity's on its last legs, but that only makes sense if humanity is pushed back to where the forces of hell are. So I think they're subconsciously viewing not mankind, not Christendom in this game as the humanity, but the forces of hell as humanity.
Which, I mean, what else is new?
Yeah.
These guys are about a dime a dozen.
I also, like, if you look at the people on the dev team and the people that the dev team work with, they are very, they're those kinds of people.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah, they are. I still remember when they decided to alienate 90% of their potential audience because we hate the chuds. Fuck off, you
Yeah.
absolute losers.
Once again, yes, taking a baby and cutting its skull open and subjecting it to all kinds of weird surgical, mystical, chemical, and technological enhancements so that it can hear the voice of God and relay what it hears to the forces of the church is freaky, weird, and kind of fucked up. On the other hand, mankind could spend eternity in the seventh circle of hell getting tortured to not death because you can't die there by hell.
Yep.
Yeah,
I'm
everything
still-
you would do is justified. Everything
I'm
you do to prevent that
still-
is justified.
I'm still surprised that Baba Yaga went. Nah, fuck it. I'm with the humans.
Can you blame her? Like the demons in this game are the most evil things that you can imagine. Ontological evil exists in this universe.
Yeah, I
They
noticed.
did
It's
this
in
to
the
themselves.
Sultanate of the Great Iron Wall as well.
You need them.
You know, it's funny with
Yeah.
with Jerusalem and stuff. It's like fire inferno and stuff like that. Not far from Jerusalem is Gehenna.
That was
I've already explained this, so very, very, very brief backstory. First Crusaders get seduced by demons on the road to Jerusalem. They commit unspeakable blasphemy in the First Temple of Solomon after recapturing Jerusalem. Portal to Hell opens. World goes to shit.
Which
Cats and dogs living together.
I
Also, fun fact.
I am a
The Sultanate-
dumbass.
Well, yeah, no shit.
it's a
What's going on there?
lot of like pre-World War II history.
I've had my mic muted this whole fucking time.
Oh, what the fuck?
Oh, no! Well, give us the highlights at least.
Hey, for once it didn't happen to me.
But the Sultanate of the Great Iron Wall can make golems. They're
Nice.
soulless. They lament when they're not working that they will never know the touch of God. They're aware enough to recognize that fact.
Well, I can't say that. No, when you were talking about the first, I kind of got the gist of the whole thing, of the whole story, and this is a different universe of the of this world. I'm just saying, but I'm just
They don't even
when
have the
when you
Pacific
said they
Ocean,
opened-
dude.
when you said that they opened a portal in hell. That's Gehenna.
Yeah.
So,
No, it is a little inaccurate that way.
but I'm just
These
saying.
guys are not very well educated, I don't think, on
We could tell.
theology.
It sounds like they just cobbled shit together.
Well, if you've seen the art for this game, like some of that really striking art, like of the radio tower in the shape of a cross with a power armored
Here,
guy
let me.
covered in
You said it was
religious
called.
symbolism.
What'd you say the name of the game? The name of the game was
Trench Crusade.
Trench Crusade.
Trench Crusade.
What is it?
Trench Crusade. The art came first. The art came before the universe. The art came before the game. Everything
is
is
it-
based off of the art.
Is it stream safe or no?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, nice! I like the Shrine Anchorite. He looks badass.
Oh yeah, the Shrine Anchorite's so good. That's the guy I was talking about who has flayed himself to rid himself of fleshly sin, and then
okay.
sealed himself in that sarcophagus.
I don't suppose you'd happen to have a picture to share into the chat so I could show chat.
You got a camera? Or do you need me to get it?
You can get it.
I
I'm currently staring at a World War II looking dude wearing a knight's helmet in full rifle gear.
Yes.
Okay, so it's like 40K meets the actual Earth.
Jeez,
Yeah,
I'm looking at the artwork of the angle. The dude just looks like a Dark Souls boss.
Mike Francina is the guy's name.
That name sounds familiar.
He's the artist.
Hmm.
Yeah, so he's a good artist. He's absolutely one of those kinds of people, though.
Aw.
Yeah, I know.
Wow, they made Pyramid Head look way more badass.
Yes, they do.
Okay, yeah, this is totally stream safe. Let me open up Google Chrome real quick. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm trying to find
this is-
the. This
Mike
is a
Barbarian.
warband builder.
I'll just pull up his art station real quick.
Here we go.
Like, this is all.
Alright,
Oh, apparently he worked on Path of Exile 2 for Monster Concepts? Oh, he's a concept.
Probably.
That's cool. Shame he's one of those people.
Yeah,
Plus,
and
this flesh tank
again,
is cool.
like, yeah, all of this is built to. Ooh, that's good. Hold on a second. I wish I had an easy way to save this, but this is a fucking PDF. I'll figure it out. I'm smart.
Like, this shit is cool with, like, the, flayed kind
Actually-
of flesh whip and the,
You know what?
holy shield that's unholy.
Oh yeah. Here you go though.
Ooh, the
Potato.
Sultanate of the
Here you
Iron
go.
Wall.
This
The Brazen Bull. Dude's got a fucking arm cannon. Let's go. With a
Yeah,
bayonet
I
attached
just-
to it.
in VC chat, I just posted a link to the latest test rules.
Oh, whoops! Let me actually.
It's
Oh,
got
okay.
a bunch of art.
Because I just realized I was blocking
Yeah.
off most of the art when I was showing it, so people couldn't see it.
Ooh, what the fuck is this?
That is cool. What? Any other art?
What the fuck
that's
is this thing?
cool.
Page. So if you open
Ooh,
up those
that is
rules I
very
posted, there's a
cool.
new one in there. I don't know what this is.
What, you talking the
Barbed wire banshee?
I was looking at the four-titted demon with a
Barbed
scythe.
wire. Damn.
Cam, you can
that's
open up
very
that
cool.
link I sent in VC,
Yeah,
VC
here.
chat.
Let me
Page
pull out of the map.
29.
This is really
the
Page
thing.
cool.
29.
Damn.
Hey yo.
Yeah, this guy's a good artist.
Damn.
Here we go.
Oh wow, page 23 is pretty cool.
Oh yeah,
too.
the Castigator. Yeah, the Castigator is pretty awesome.
Man, what the fuck?
That
Well, let me try that again.
that looks like something
That
from
is
like
really
Silent
There we
Hill.
go. You said page 21?
29.
29.
Ooh, damn. That
Oh,
is
the
really cool.
fair warning, page 40, the stigmatic nuns may not be stream safe.
Whoa.
Fuck it. I'm going for the gold anyways. They ain't gonna ban my ass. Oh
Yeah.
damn, those are damn.
You said
Yeah.
39?
Yeah,
No, page
No,
40.
don't open page
Oh.
40.
I already went. I already showed page 40. Fuck
I'm
it,
not.
I don't
I'm
give a
not.
damn.
I'm not streaming, so it's fine. Okay.
That might not be stream safe.
No.
Yeah,
I know I
but
should
it's
set it
Three
to
Sisters
18
Battle.
plus anyways. If it's not stream safe, what are they gonna do? It's part of art. Like they can't get you on something that's like part of art for a
I like
game.
how they did like a fake a fake Bible entry as flavor text.
Wait,
Yeah, here we go. The Shrine Anchorite.
Yeah, it's at the bottom of page
his
40.
Yeah, his art is beneath page 41. I like this. I like the flavor text though. A colossal suit of machine armor fueled by diesel and faith. The Shrine Anchorite stands as a grim symbol of humanity's despair. With its spiked, blood-stained interior, the pilot monk endures a terrible form of penance, his anguished prayers and chants echoing across the battlefield. This grotesque amalgamation of suffering and devotion instills fear in the heart of the heretic as the Anchorite, a malevolent weapon draped in holy iconography and weeping gore, emerges to unleash a symphony of slaughter, where the wretched union of man and machine heralds the demise of all who oppose the Almighty. And lo, in the chambers of the Synod, ancient tomes whisper the secrets of the future, their pages imbued with the knowledge of wars yet to be waged. Blessed are the seers, for they shall guide us with their visions.
That's insane.
He's literally got a breaking wheel as a shield.
Dude, ability
With
literally
a heretic.
causes. It literally causes fear.
Yep.
Oh, holy shit! Broken on
Yeah.
the wheel.
Yep. Before the start of the battle, one trench pilgrim or ecclesiastic prisoner may voluntarily be broken on the wheel to show their piety and devotion. Permanently remove all weapons, armor, and equipment from the victim, and store them as you wish. The Anchorite will then shatter the bones of the volunteer and carry the broken into the battle on its wheel. As long as the volunteer is not taken out of action, any attacks against the Anchorite are redirected to the volunteer. The volunteer cannot be independently targeted by any abilities or attacks, including blast weapons. For all rules, purposes, and attack effects such as forced movement, the two models are treated as a single model, including sharing blood, infection, and blessing markers. Treat down results against the volunteer as a minor hit. The volunteer cannot take any actions, be activated separately, or move for obvious reasons. At the end of the battle, even if the volunteer may have survived, the model dies and is removed from your warband.
Damn.
But yeah, what's another good one? Where the fuck is the
Heavy flamethrower.
here it is. Page 23. Heretical Chorister.
Oh, I already just got
That
out
is
of
his
that.
Hey yo.
no, you're good, you're good. We don't need to
Yeah, this one. I looked at it and I'm like, oh, that's
That's very heretical. That is his own head that he's holding. That's the knife he took it off with.
Guess you could say he got ahead of himself.
Yes. Also, it bears mentioning that all of the heretical army guys, they've been to hell.
I like how they have they up armored a werewolf. Hey, that motherfucker has more than 5 fingers.
I do
Mhm.
like the
Which
heretic
page?
trooper. It has a
25.
baby on its belt.
Yeah, he does have more than 5 fingers.
Yo, the artillery witches. What the fuck? It's carrying a literal gravity bomb just by holding her hand up.
I don't want to say. I don't want to impugn anybody's reputation. Because this could just be random mutations induced by exposure to hell.
Ah, word.
But one hand has 7 fingers, one hand has 5.
No, it's absolutely AI.
Do with that information what you will.
Because I was looking at some of the stuff on his art station, and it was like, okay, like this looks like I'm not normally the type to be like, nah, this is AI, but like I've seen enough AI bullshit going through the Twitter feed where I got basically nothing fucking better to do all day. It seems enough like AI to my very experienced eye that it's like I'm kind of 75-25 that it's AI to that it's not.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, the up armoring also looks like it got bolted onto the body itself rather than it being like built around it.
Like I'm hoping I'm wrong genuinely, but especially the way like some of the features are for like some of the castle like type buildings, like how it's kind of jittery and the shit kind of goes up and it looks like the like it spikes in the building are dripping. It looks a lot like some of the AI shit I tried generating, like back when I was just kind of fucking around with AI even.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, like, and again, like the artist does a very good job with making this shit look striking. It's cool ideas. This is just executed so badly.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Anything to
Like-
those fucking chuds. Fucking
Yep.
losers.
I'm gonna
Yep.
be very honest with you. It wasn't until like this year that started entering the lexicon for me, and I'm just like, "What the fuck are y'all talking about?" And then it's like, start staring into the abyss and go, "Oh,
It's dumb
Cringe
theater kids
shit.
speak.
wait a minute, they're not even
Yes.
cooked right."
Oh, we're aware they ain't cooked
Yes.
right. We're aware. But when you spend that time at band camp every day before you go to theater, well, you know how that goes.
Yeah.
No, he's just my hairdresser. Yeah, okay, buddy.
Okay, one of these designs look like they ripped it out of Doom 2016. To be honest,
Oh,
'Cause
was
I'm
it one of the
looking at
Sultanate ones?
no, this isn't in the book. It's on the Google search for Trench Crusade. It's let's see, Art Station, Angel of Transcendence, Trench Crusade, and it just looks like it looks like they just ripped the design from Doom 2016 when you first get the Crucible, but it's broken.
You could tell there's a
Oh.
lot of influence from not just
Warhammer 40k.
Oh yeah, 40k, Doom, Quake 4.
There's
mean-
a lot. You could see all the influence.
That doesn't bug me, right? Like,
No.
this
Oh yeah, no, because
everyone's gonna
what
be
was
influenced by everything.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say like the oh, what's it called, there was a mod that came out for I think it was a Doom 2 mod, or it was a Doom Eternal mod called Trenchfoot that came out recently, and that look, actually I take it back, it was a Doom 2 mod called Trench. Completely changes how Doom 2 looks, and it is gory and very, very reminiscent of like World War II trench warfare, or sorry, World War One trench warfare. It is dark, it's gritty, it's very like get a move on because you're in the middle of a war zone.
There is a France.
Ain't that scary as hell?
But yeah, that is scary. But yeah, like
And
honestly though, like some of my problem with the demon stuff in this game is it's pretty much what if all Nurgle all the time.
Yeah. Um, Yeah, no, I'm trying to remember. There was a game where your weapons were all like body parts.
Oh, Scorn.
Yeah,
Oh, Scorn, yeah.
yeah, it gives me that vibe.
I can see it.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, like okay, so I know you closed the rule book there, Potato, but there's
Yep.
this one picture, right, where
Terry, quick,
you've
make a
got
wish.
these
I wish for 1,000 wishes. Terry, what the hell?
you've got this one image of a bunch of churches, like this wall of churches,
Yeah.
with what looks like self-propelled guns, with their barrels stretching out over the courtyards of the church.
What
They're so
page
big.
was that?
Nice.
Page 132.
You said 132?
Yes.
Alright, let me scroll
Yeah, I'm
down
looking
a
at it.
bit. Let me just make my way over. Una memento,
Yeah,
brother.
you're good.
As generals gathered in their masses. Oh, sorry. Wrong.
Holy shit.
Yeah, no, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, this is one
Yo.
of the first images. That one,
That
and let me find it.
That one
Continue,
straight up. That one straight up reminds me of the cannons from the
Hey, Braden.
what was it, the not the Castigator Titan, the
Imperator?
yeah, the Imperator Titan.
Mm-hmm.
And also page 77.
Page 77. I'll scroll back
Yes. Yeah, you got this, like, rebar and
Oh,
concrete constructed
yeah!
cross with a radio tower and just a howitzer under it, and, black jet smoke
How you
up
doing,
in the sky
Braden?
above.
Yeah, this is
There's
the
a
one
wider
that,
version of this image.
This was the one that I was kind of split on. Excuse me. 'Cause
Mhm.
on one
Yeah.
hand, it looks like it is hand painted, but at the same time, like some of the stuff on the like antennas here kind of looks like AI. That's why I'm hoping I'm wrong, but especially where some of it lines
mean-
up
Everything
in a
all
way.
right?
I mean, I've seen
understand
antennas like those growing up.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
have
I've
I,
seen 'em
but I
too,
mean,
but-
like some of the
Yeah.
details, the way like some of the things just kind of loop on the bottom.
This is
Well,
a very old
certain-
image by comparison to the rest of the images in here.
Well, yeah.
This is one of the like original images that gave the guys the idea
Okay.
when Francini, I think Francini, right? Francina, gave them the images. That's where they got the idea for the game. Because there's a
Okay.
I
wider
gotcha,
version of this
man.
that has jets over on the right hand side of the image.
Ah,
So, yeah, if this was created long before this game was ever
Okay.
thought of, then this
Well, I'll be here when you get back, but
this is probably not AI. Just from
you know,
there are
any idea how long?
similar- during that time period, the they did loop like that by radio towers.
yeah, fair.
So, and you got to also put in perspective that this is taking place in the early 1900s. So, radio. I
I'll
did
do it.
look up at
Here it
the
is.
whole thing. So yeah, it's taking place in 1914, which is World War One, and radios were like that's very primitive. But
Yeah.
this is like insane that how I
Alright,
can.
this
I
is
also
super
see
high
what
res.
you're also saying with you're just hoping most of this is not AI generated because
Mm-hmm.
it's like a
Alright,
cheap
that's-
shot.
Yeah, it's not super high res, but I just posted in VC chat the original, or not the original, but a smaller resolution version of the original.
That is very small.
Okay.
Yes, it's smaller than my webcam image. Hold on.
Oh, hey, yeah, I see the jets.
Oh
I
yeah,
hear
You can
ya.
blow it up a little bit.
yeah, just a little bit. It's now the exact same. Actually, no, it's slightly larger than my webcam image now.
I'm sorry to hear that,
what?
Braden.
Oh, what happened to your bud?
He's just let me know he won't be streaming for a while.
Oh, okay.
What
No,
was it?
best wishes to him.
Yeah, best
Sorry to hear,
wishes to
mate.
you, Braden.
Mm-hmm.
Yo,
Yeah, this
why
is very
why we got SR-71 Blackbirds just zooming by?
Well, you see, because even
Yeah.
though America doesn't
They're
exist,
bullshit.
it is so powerful that its impact is felt multiple dimensions away.
It's like, yo, they had good ideas.
I wish I could help you with that, bud. Because I'm in the same boat.
All right, shit. It's 11 o'clock. Y'all take it easy.
Have a good one,
All
Cam.
right, bud.
Cam. Take it,
Night.
dog.
And then there were 4.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So let me just update my title real quick now that Cam's gone. Hold on.
Yeah, that was. Unless you want me to go into a soliloquy about the Finno-Korean hyper war, that was pretty much. I just saw those today. I was like, I got to tell the boys about this.
Yeah, no, it's cool. It's cool.
Yeah.
that
warfare
ar-
reminds me of a different game. I just wish I knew.
I thought I was going to have a stroke before the end of that article.
Yeah. Yes.
Hang on one second, Slade.
No, not hell have loose.
Oh, did you find it?
No, I either have hidden it or it's in things. Hold on. Oh,
Hang on one sec.
Outriders.
There you go. Message.
I saw that on the thing. In the general's thing.
Yeah.
I see. Yeah.
No,
Yeah, that article about gave me a stroke.
Yeah.
I never really got into Devil May Cry, so it's probably gonna be very foreign to me.
I never used to be too much into it, but I did end up getting back into it recently, and like, oh man, trying to grapple with the shitty friggin' character changes done,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like, bro, if I wanted something retified, I'd watch the shitty Halo show or Fallout.
Yeah.
Crash, bam, Alakazam, my cock.
Now, the picture that that was sent with the jets and everything kind of reminds me of Outcast or Outriders. I'm sorry, that game that came out. I mean, it didn't get a lot of recognition on it. It was good for what it had, but there was a lot of what do you call it? Bugs for the game.
Wait, the Turkish are around in that?
What's going on?
The cockroach force.
I think I lost the conversation somewhere.
You
I'll try and
didn't
find
miss a
it.
damn thing. You're good.
There was
some advanced humor.
You guys know right now I'm too sensitive for any advanced shit right now.
It's okay. Once you've sobered up, you can see me after class.
That's okay.
What if I don't want to sober up?
I understand, buddy, but sometimes you gotta get high on life before you get high on anything else.
Well, I'm kind of suffering from a problem right now.
What problem?
I say, hey, yeah, yeah, yeah.
So, I did something stupid in my well-seasoned senses.
Oh no!
I've only just now realized my error.
What did you do, buddy?
So, as you know now, I am rather well seasoned.
Yeah, no shit.
But I've also drunk a drink. I was saving that for tomorrow morning.
Did you drink an energy drink?
It's a 300 milligram energy drink.
Bro, you're fucked.
He's cross-faded even.
I can feel my heart right now.
You should totally drink the beer too, even that shit out.
It's too far away. It's too far away. I'll get lost in my own house.
Do you need me to drive over to your house?
Yes, bro needs a Tard Wrangler.
Chat, help him. He's turning into a tandoori chicken.
I mean, realistically, Matt is only 20 minutes away from me, so...
Yeah, now come be a seeing eye dog, spelled AWG.
That's all right. That's all right. Matt, just rest assured you've made less bad decisions tonight than Nintendo has in the last month.
Ah,
Oh yeah.
fucking lord, you ain't kidding.
Oh
What,
man.
you with the Nintendo Switch 2?
Oh yeah, well, I was actually
Yes.
talking
Yep.
about that with Cam before stream started. It's so bad.
They said
Oh.
all the stuff and they never gave a price.
No, they
No, they
did.
gave a
No,
price.
they gave a price, dude.
They gave prices. That's one of the problems.
You're
see, I
making
$70
you
to
pay.
$80 games.
Not just that, but like you're paying $450 for a console that, like, realistically won't even be able to run fucking Cyberpunk at low settings. You'll be lucky to get Borderlands 4 at low settings, but they're supposedly going to push 1440p in docked mode. Yeah, okay, buddy.
At this point, the Steam Deck is a better bet.
Or just
Oh,
like
yeah.
one of the many clones, like the ROG Ally, the Aya Neo, who gives a fuck, the Lenovo
Yeah.
Legion Go,
Well,
all that shit.
I'm just pointing out like the big name that everybody knows, right? Like the direct competitor in most people's minds to the Nintendo Switch is the Steam Deck.
True enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the Steam Deck can also be docked. The Steam Deck can also be hooked up to external displays. The Steam Deck can also be hooked up to external input.
Surprisingly
Yeah.
enough, so can the ROG Ally if you want to pay like $1,000 extra for an external graphics card.
No, I'm good.
Or you can pay like $30 for a dock that happens to have HDMI and all that.
You're not getting physical media.
Mm-mm.
I mean, you are getting physical media, air quotes,
Yeah.
but
It's the exact same thing they
it's a
did in
licensed
Fallout 76. It's the same thing they did in Fallout 76. And you got that cardboard disc.
Yep.
I could show you my cardboard disc, buddy. I'll stop.
I mean, you saw the shit show that happened with 76.
Dude, I
man.
adopted that shit day one, dropped it because it was a broken mess, picked it back up on Xbox, it was fine. Then I went to PC, and that's an even worse broken mess than Fallout 76 was at launch.
I waited, 2 years to play 76.
I rented that shit from Redbox.
I waited 2 years to get their shit together.
You know what's hilarious? Fucking Fallout 76 outlived Redbox.
Yeah. Also, like, I'm gonna throw this out there, Slade. You're in the minority. Most people looked at that game, thought, "Oh, cool, a Fallout MMORPG." That seems like a natural evolution at this point.
Yeah.
The day one reviews of it said, "Ew,
No, that
brother,
was,
ew."
no.
Yeah.
No, give me props on this. I may be in the minority, but at the same time, I was in that boat at one point or another.
You were a minority in
Yeah.
a boat?
No,
Quick, someone call ice.
Jesus
Oh
Christ.
God.
No, I was at that point. I was like, "Oh, cool, an MMORPG Fallout. That actually sounds really fantastic," and I was like getting all hyped about it. And then I saw that launch, the Fallout. I was just, no pun intended. I was just like, "Damn."
Pretty much.
What I mean by you being the minority is that you actually came back and checked it out once the game got up and running.
Well, yeah, it was kind of the same way with what happened with No Man's Sky.
Hmm?
No Man's Sky did almost the same thing.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Well,
No Man's Sky is still. Well, yeah, No Man's Sky is still giving out free DLC.
Well,
They're
yeah,
still making more and more. They just came out with a new mode where you can open up a museum by discovering ancient ruins and such.
yeah. Well, yeah. The funny, see, No Man's if Bethesda could take notes from what happened with No Man's Sky, they would probably do something better. But it ain't gonna work because they can't get their heads out of their asses when it comes to that.
As Tato has said many times before, or I think it was you said this. You crave the burning, or no, who said it? Like how AAA market needs to just shrivel up, essentially.
I crave the video game collapse of 2025.
So I've
Thank
been
you.
calling for the video game crash for 2-3 years now, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And then I keep falling into
It
trap.
really
Hey,
needs
this
to.
game looks cool. I can't wait for it to come. Fuck.
Yeah.
There's one game that I'm kind of like wanting. It's like it's still in development, but I saw it
Yeah.
on Steam while I was just like scrolling through a lot of shit, and it's
Mm-hmm.
kind of like a it's like BioShock, except instead of a male protagonist, it's a female protagonist.
Bioshock
called
if woman? Oh no. I can't wait for that time of the month when she just shoots lightning.
It's called. I think it's called Judas or something like that. I thought it was cool. It's
Yeah.
whatever.
It sounds
But,
interesting. So it was called Judas?
I think it. I remember correctly. I have it wishlist. I can't remember what it was called. Give me a second.
I'm trying to find it too.
Yeah, it's Judas. Yeah.
Judas.
Has-
A disintegrating starship, a desperate escape plan. You are the mysterious and troubled Judas. Of course she's mysterious and troubled. Your only hope for survival is to make or break alliances with your worst enemies. Will you work together to fix what you broke, or will you leave it to burn? Damn, bro, unrealistic. Actually working to fix what you broke?
Mm-hmm.
No, I know it looks just from the pictures and stuff like that. It
Dude,
looks
this is
like
apparently made by a studio led by Ken Levine, the creative director of System Shock 2, Bioshock, and Bioshock Infinite.
Oh, okay. This guy's actually doing shit.
Yeah, this might actually be a pretty good game.
There's a game called The Wayward Realms coming out eventually.
The Wayward...
That has yeah, it's Julian LaFay and I forget the other guy. They were the main guys behind Daggerfall.
I actually have this
Okay.
on
Elder
my wish
Scrolls
listed
2.
already, believe it or not.
Huh.
Yeah.
The UI kind of reminds me of Skyrim.
Yeah, well, it's the same guys that developed the UI for Daggerfall, Elder Scrolls 2.
Speaking of, if
so
y'all don't
they
have
would go-
Daggerfall Unity at this point, what the hell are you doing?
Yeah, I know, right? Fucking, it's actually just in the Arch user repo.
ooh, that just got a date drop. Okay. There's a game. Another one that I was kind of looking forward to is Dune Awakening.
Dune Awakening, huh? Well, let me just look that one up. That's the one that David Lynch directed the first time, and then the other one had Timothy Elephant, whatever the hell his name is, right?
I think so.
Timothy
Yeah.
Chalamet.
Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
That guy.
I want to play
Dune Awakening. I hate this new keyboard because I'm having to relearn how to type on a actual full size, not a TKL.
Shit, that's loud.
I mean, this looks okay. I mean,
I
let me
know a
actually
lot of people-
fix this back to green screen real quick. Hold on.
Oh, I understand. It looks okay to me. I'm like, in my head, I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
as much as I've watched Dune from like the original Dune, it's like I always wanted to immerse myself into that kind of universe. Fight with the Fremen, or
Mm-hmm.
be with what are they called?
I mean, this looks like it could be cool, but some of the hairstyles and the kind of FSR look in the screenshots kind of makes me go, And there's some cool aesthetics, but like these haircuts especially, like, are making me go, oh no. Because a lot of the time when you see like certain specific haircuts, such as, hold on, if you're watching my stream, like this haircut right here in screenshot 21, like that the guy who I'm assuming is the one you're playing as, with the tattoo. Like, when you see that haircut, like, there's a 50-50, closer to 75-25, the game's gonna suck. So any time, like, you can track how
Hold
shitty
on
a
a sec.
game's gonna be by, this kind of, oops. Oh, it's in here too, but, like, this kind of haircut.
Hmm.
Let's see. Oh, yep. It's the one I was betting on.
Yep.
That's the broccoli. Did you have the screenshot 22 the undercut or the side shave?
Screenshot 22 is the broccoli from a side angle.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Let's see. Screenshot, 27 is the, I got lazy and, decided to kind of make it look like someone spray painted his head cut.
Hmm.
Yep.
And then,
Conan
and
as
on
well.
Screenshot 28 is, hey, we like Shadow of Mordor, but we can't copy that game. So, hey, have body too.
Oh, I know what that's supposed to be. That's supposed to be the personal shields.
No, I know, I was just making a joke.
But yeah. That's a bad interpretation of the personal shields, though.
Oh, incredibly,
Yeah.
yes. Like, someone tells me this is gonna be a, oh, hey, this isn't a personal shield. Look, we got Assassin's things. Didn't you like Assassin's Creed? Please, buy our fucking game.
Assassin's Creed hasn't been good in over a decade.
Assassin's Creed was never good.
Eh.
Fuck are you talking about?
Well,
1 and 2 were okay. Black Flag was also
Yeah.
pretty decent.
Yeah, I was gonna say Black Flag.
Black Flag wasn't even an Assassin's Creed game. It was a pirate game bearing the Assassin's Creed title.
Yeah. But it was a good
Yeah.
experimentation.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, hey, look, we got,
Wait, that's just Destiny.
yeah, exactly. It's like we got fucking Destiny right here. Then we got, like,
yeah, that's the
fantasy
Hunter
RPG
class.
haircut.
Yep.
Then we got,
Avowed.
yeah.
Avowed here.
Yeah. Hey, look, it's Helldiver's character
Wait.
with a knife.
Also, was that Fortnite?
Either Fortnite or Fallout 4, yeah.
Yep.
Jesus.
Yeah, no, this shit is gonna be so ass, dude. Hey, look, we got woman and we got a vaguely, Chinese man. Cause look, he's got very traditional kind of Chinese features, like in your, like, standard Eastern RPG.
Mhm.
Cause, like, if you played a Koei game, like, he resembles, like, 5 or 6 characters. Like, Sun Se, Sun Quan, Hei Jin, what was the other one? Li Dian, and, Zhu Rong. Yeah, I know. I've played too many damn, hack and slash games from Koei. Hey, look,
Oh
is
no, you said Zhu wrong, and I was thinking like, you wrong.
this... Fair enough. Hey, look, it's the Alaskan bullworm.
Yep.
Oh, that's not the Alaskan bullworm. That's the Alaskan bullworm.
Yeah. Like, look at this
I-
screenshot, though. Like, this is either from a cutscene or, like, concept art or something, because, like, that looks way too polished.
Yeah. Honestly, I think that's the model from the movie. I
Wouldn't
think
su-
that's the movie's model.
wouldn't surprise me. But, like, it's like this whole thing looks way too good compared to some of the in-game shots. Like, maybe I'm being a little cynical here, but I mean...
It may be cynical, yeah, I understand that, but at the same time,
I know, I get
For
it,
me,
dude. It's an IP
Is it really,
you
though?
love, and you want, like, you're hoping it's gonna be good. But at the same time, $50 for the base game for what's a multiplayer game, or for deluxe slash ultimate you're playing, or no, for deluxe you're paying 70, for ultimate you're paying 90, for an online multiplayer game, dude. Ah,
Like, one of the things hurting a game that I really love, Starship Troopers Extraction,
oh hey,
is the
that's what I
fact
wanted
that
to
it
put
is
on
a
the wish
$50
list.
game. Or a $40 or $50 game.
is it,
Oh, hey, that one's actually on my wish list. Holy shit, you're paying... If you want to buy all the cosmetic slash supporter packs, you're paying another $50 almost. Wait, look, why are the reviews mixed as of recent?
$49.99 though.
Why are the reviews mixed as of recent? Full of...
Oh, what do they do?
Full of bugs and problems. If you point that out and look for assistance on Discord, you get attacked by the moderator's friends and banned from the Discord and Steam by the moderator Centurion. Waste of money with the same old greed to add more stuff but never fix. Let's see. Abusive modder Centurion with discretionary powers ban paying users permanently from access to all forums related to the game if you disagree with their friends. You can tell how serious developers with the game are when they put a child on a power trip in charge of all forms of assistance. Not worth the money. Lovely. Can't play the game anymore. It won't let me join a match. It always says failed to join a game. I could try buying it on PS5, think it'll work on console. Nope. Had to spend an hour with Tony's shitty customer service to get a refund. It's actually a mission error over there. During the game back when I could play, but every time I try to load it up for the last 2 months now, I get the same error. If your game's unplayable, then I can't recommend it. Left the game for a year. The problem is it's just a chaotic turkey shoe, and it's not fun at all. Helldivers does better because numerous bug type, blah, blah, blah. Okay, as I'm charging at you, blah, blah, blah. Charges, blah, 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 yep. New update resets all the stats. You're back to square one. No reason to play this game when another does it better. Needs optimization. You need 3050 to play the game. That's a fucking 1070. If you can't run a game on the equivalent of a 1070, I mean, it's kind of understandable because that's old fucking tech and that's an entry-level card. Anyways, $50, no DLC or cosmetics. The servers are in shambles. Keeps disconnecting you with an internet speed of 100 megabits a second. Yeah, that does suck, but at the same time, 100 megabits a second, yeah.
That's pretty doable.
No, I know, but I remember, like, back when I had 100 meg connection,
Yeah.
like, you'd get disconnected from everything, including Call of Duty, so it was like,
Yeah.
Latest bug report
But
about
yeah,
resolve when you're on a structure that's being destroyed by grenade fire and gets destroyed, launch you outside the engagement zone thousands of kilometers away, then the game kills you. Alright, sorry, I'm listening.
It's a shame about that Centurion guy, though.
Yeah, but is it surprising nowadays?
No.
Oh, hey, there's actually a game that popped up on my radar recently, which I'm probably going to be checking out, called Tunguska, the Visitation, which is on sale until 13 hours and 41 minutes from now. It's basically isometric stalker.
Interesting.
Like, from what I've seen, like, even just watching this video, because I've watched this a couple times, like, it looks a lot like isometric stalker, like, with real-time movement, and, not sure about combat, but, like, this looks like an indie thing. Like, I can see where it's got stuff from, like, different things. Why is there a Japanese lady in Russia? Haruko Okamura, you do not belong here. You should be Sergei Levichev or some shit.
Yeah.
That depends on like what kind of.
I don't know, like there's
Apocalypse
Vasily, then there's a
happened.
Vladislav. Hey, this is real-time combat, dude. Like, it's not like some kind of turn-based. The combat doesn't actually look too bad. Kind of you invokes Flash game, but I mean, at the price of when it's on sale $6.59 or like off sale $14.99, and I guess there's DLC as well. Like you could do worse. Oh, this one's got audio. Anyways, but just looking around, like this is literally just like isometric stalker. Kind of reminds me of Shadow of Chernobyl, like when I say stalker. And this might be a controversial hot take, I thought Stalker 2 fucking sucked.
I need my mods.
Bro, I think you need an exorcist. Oh, hold on. I got this. /ban at haggard husband who gives a fuck. Get out of here, bot.
Thank you.
Alright, anyways. But yeah, no, like this border patrol. Wait a minute. Are you telling me you're playing a Mexican in Russia? MS-13? Sorry. Oh, wow, you can actually extract the magazines from guns you pick up off of corpses.
Nice.
Yeah, no, this looks like I'm looking at this. Popeye spinach, okay, buddy. You're right, I'm looking at this, and again, this like just screams isometric stalker, but like even with like a real-time weather kind of thing to it. It's just showing off the stealth gameplay, but damn, this don't look bad.
There's a game that I recently found.
Okay.
Called it's. Alright, I'm gonna put the name of the game in VC chat. Parapetia, I think is how you call it.
Perspective?
No, Parapetia. I put the name in VC chat spelled out because I can't pronounce that correctly.
Peripedia. Okay, that's how you're spelling it. Kind of like peri-peri sauce. Okay.
Yeah. Interesting immersive sim. Polish waifu game, basically.
There's no sexual content, is there?
Not that I'm aware of.
Alright,
Let me
cool.
check the Steam page, though.
Let's
It's
see.
not shown
Early
off in-
access, immersive sim, dystopian RPG. I don't see any adult sexual content.
Post-Soviet Poland.
Let's see. System requirements. Really just about anything made after 2015 for the processor. 6 gigs of RAM. Dedicated GPU supporting shader model 4.5. AMD GPUs will perform worse than NVIDIA equivalents. Integrated GPUs will also struggle. And then, let's see. Recommended. Windows 7 if you're cool like us. 4th generation i5 or newer. 8 gigs of RAM. GTX 970 for really nice volumetrics. Additional notes. Steam's UI is hell for developers. Please help me.
I think this is a 1 or 2 man project. I'm pretty sure it's from Poland.
Yeah, I just thought that was funny as hell. Like, please help me.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. But yeah,
Let me actually scroll through my list because I had discovered some interesting looking games recently. Unholy. Nope, that's not a save for Steam.
Hey.
Now, that is
but
a
that sounds
save
like
for...
I'm interested.
It's a safe for my right hand kind of game.
Oh.
For my girlfriend
Eee.
Jill, if you catch my drift.
Oh.
But no.
Eee.
Like, I discovered a game called Pinball Spire pretty recently. Why has it got mixed reviews now? What the fuck is going on? Let's see. The concept of this game is so good on paper, and the developers clearly put thought and passion into this, but I can't say you should buy this game. First few rooms/boards you go through are pretty fun, but then it's repetitive in some cases. It's fucking pinball. What do you expect, dipshit? Let's see. I enjoyed this game
I
at
see,
first, but
this is-
every subsequent pinball table got more tedious. I appreciate the idea of powers in a pinball game, but it felt too cumbersome to... It's fucking pinball. There's power-ups. Learn to use them or shut the fuck up.
Hey Matt, why did you turn off your
I was
Very quick,
seasoning.
very quick playthrough and very frustrating. Game leads up to a final boss fight that kind of... It's pinball. Ultimately, I found this sort of dull... Pinball. Anyways... Yeah, no, it looks like a good pinball game. It just happens to have your standard elements, like, for people who want to really experiment. But again, pinball, you fucking morons. Anyways. So, that Super Woden GP game kind of looks interesting. If you like, your classic top-down races, but in a modern perspective. And this one stayed very positive, because people understand the concept of a fucking racing game, unlike pinball.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, it looks fun, and it retails at $12.99, and its sequel, Super Woden 2, which came out last year, looks like a more polished kind of Sega Saturn era, with some cooler looking cards and kind of initial D aesthetic, and also $12.99, and kind of has a Gran Turismo 1/2 menu kind of look to the user interface.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what have we learned? People to understand.
Pinball!
Yep.
now talking about all this, the Sniper Elite series.
Yeah, I got all of them except for, like, the last 2, I think?
What the Elite 5 and Resistance?
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of my friends gave it to me after my Steam got hacked and I got it recovered.
Yeah, I have. Let's see.
I've got one of them. I think it's the second zombie one.
Oh yeah, I do have like all. I think I might actually have Zombie Army 4 as well. Hold on, actually no, it would be either on here or on Xbox. I don't recall. Oh yeah, by the way, have you guys seen Vampire Hunters? Like, it's a survivors kind of game, but like it gets really ludicrous because you can have multiple guns, including shit at the top of your screen. And like it's in a first-person shooter kind of perspective. It's got even like a Diablo style thing in the middle here, regular health bar. And like this shit gets ludicrous, as you can tell by the screenshots. Like,
What
look at
game
all
is
these.
it? Oh, Vampire Hunters.
Yeah.
Okay. Kind of
Vampire Survivors?
No, Vampire Hunters.
Oh.
Like, it looks jank as shit, but I could see myself losing a couple hours here and there to this, like, assuming it's Steam Deck compatible, considering I've got Bazite on my ROG Ally.
Mm-hmm.
kind of has that like old school what do you call it? Like first Borderlands feeling to it.
Oh, speaking
There's
of
a-
pinball, there's another one that came out recently called Xenotilt, made by the same people who made Demon's Tilt pinball. And, like, this looks, to me at least, really good. Because, like, it's kind of got that neon fever dream kind of pinball aesthetic to it. Like, if you ever played, like,
Yeah.
some of the classic XBLA pinball games.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I played Demon's Tilt, and that one was fun as hell. Even got it free on Epic. So, like, I might actually throw the cash into Xenotilt. Because, like, look at this. Like, this is... Like, I mean, I'm a huge pinball guy. So, like, this is something I could absolutely see myself getting.
There was a
Yeah, I love pinball so
Oh, shit.
much.
I have a pinball game
Oh,
on
you
my
do?
iPhone.
Well, hey, man.
It's
What's it called?
give me a second. I have it. Space Pinball. It was one of the original pinballs that was on XP.
Oh, yeah, I got 3D Pinball Space Cadet on my computer.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Ice Cadet was the best.
It really was. Oh, speaking of games that recently came out, have y'all heard of Schedule 1?
Yes.
Yes.
I saw some gameplay from Jacksepticeye.
Like, I used to love watching that guy, but then when he showed he clearly loathes the medium that gave him popularity, like a year or so ago, I was like, yeah, nah, this ain't it anymore.
Mm-mm.
But anyways, like, this kind of looks cool if you kind of like that Dead Side kind of aesthetic.
I mean, if you it kind of reminds me of like High on Life.
I never played that game because I fucking hate that. Hey, Rick, no, we shouldn't do that. Kind of thing. Like, if I watch Rick and Morty or whatever, which I don't, I'd watch Rick and Morty. Body search in progress. Oh, but yeah, frisk me, daddy. Lordy, the shit I say on stream. Anyways, I mean, that's like my Brazilian friends are raving about this. Sorry, go on, Slade.
No, I was gonna say High on Life. I didn't watch a lick of Rick and Morty, but the only reason I got it was because it gave me, when I watched somebody play it, it gave me the best belly laughs, and I was like, I need to play this because of how much I was laughing from the game. That's the only reason why I got it. It just gave me the best belly laughs.
Fair enough. Apparently, a lot of the reviews for this game called Legacy, Steel, and Sorcery that recently released are pretty negative. I mean, it's mixed now. Thinking the positive, but like the first 1, 2, 3, 4 reviews you see, excuse me, are pretty bad.
But at the same time, when I'm looking at it with, those kind of reviews, seeing only like maybe 1 or 2 hours into it or anything, I'm like,
I don't know, because
really,
like some of those, like they were 2 at the review time, but they stayed negative like a few more hours in. So it's like, mixed bag. Okay, this is a one I wanted to keep in here. Let's see. Oh yeah, what was another game? Oh yeah, Path of Exile 2. Obviously, you guys know this game. But I think what really throws me off is that, granted, I know they released early release, but like they're charging in early access. Like if you want to play it, you gotta shell out for the early access supporter pack, $30. For the Lord of Ogum, whoever the fuck that is, supporter pack, $60. For the King of the Faradon, $100.
See, I mean, I played Path of Exile, first one. Somehow I got super lost in that game.
I tried playing the original Path of Exile back in the day and even tried revisiting it. And, like, maybe it's just where I've played, dungeon crawls and that kind of shit all my life. Like, I
Yeah.
thought it really, really sucked. Like, I can't imagine PoE 2 being much better. So it's like, and now that they're charging like $100 for it, I'm like, I don't know, buddy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I understand what you're talking about. Let's see.
Wait, why the hell is there a who pinged me?
Hmm?
Oh, ha! Oh yeah. Speaking of Forever Winter, that's a game that recently came out. I say recently as if it wasn't the day after my 24th birthday. Um,
Oh,
but
yeah.
I mean, it looks fun as hell.
There is a video out that was like alpha of this game. That one of the YouTubers put out,
Mm-hmm.
and I watched it and I was like, I really want to play this game. It looks very dystopian. And it's like I saw the original video that was supposed to come from this game as well, and I was like, "Hey yo!"
I think Rubik's Raptor played this one. He reviewed this one.
Yeah, that's who I was talking about.
I have
Yeah.
no idea who that is.
Rubik's Raptor. He's the one that I found the vintage story game from.
Ah, okay.
He plays a lot of modded Arma, like different scenarios, either Warhammer 40k Arma or some Vietnam variant or some obscure game.
He's
got a pretty good channel.
Oh, speaking of games that just
So-
recently came out. Oh, actually, no, sorry, Smithblade. I'm being a dick.
Go ahead.
You go first.
No, I was gonna say with all the modded Arma, it's either SCP, Halo, Warhammer, a lot of obscurities. His Christmas specials are insanely stupid, but I was scrolling through TikTok and I found him one day for Christmas when he dropped his Christmas. I think it was like his 4th episode of his Christmas specials, and I was busting out laughing just from the small video that I got from TikTok, and it was like, I need to find this guy. Watch the video. I had to watch the video like 3 times because it was hilarious. I couldn't hear the dialogue because I was cracking up so much.
I can't believe Bro was busting. But yeah, no. You guys know how Wreckfest 2 recently came out?
Yeah, I heard
Yeah.
Well, let me read out the specs real quick for what they say. You need 1080p FPS at low graphics, a Core i5 6600, or a Ryzen 5 3500, which, like, that's just for supposedly 1080p 30 FPS low. Now, I question that considering the i5 6600 was oh, sorry, I read that wrong. 8600. Okay, so never mind. That's a little bit more close. Sorry, it's very small. I got shitty eyes. Apologies.
I understand.
But yeah, no,
I got shitty eyes
that
too.
or 8 gigs of RAM, which okay, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and a GTX 1060 or 580, actually equivalent. DX12, 15 gigs of space, and that's for 1080 30 FPS. But for quote unquote high, 1080 60 high. Supposedly, what you need is an i7 9700 or a Ryzen 5 3600X, which I question that. Like, shouldn't you have better, like, for your minimum then, if it's that small of a jump from your like minimum to recommended for that high of a jump in graphics, but also 16 gigs of RAM, which okay, and a RTX 3070 or 6800. Or an RX 6800 XT, which again, I question how that leads to that massive of an improvement. Theoretically, you could get by with just a 3600X, or even not even like a 3600X, just throwing in an extra 8 gig stick and like upgrading your graphics card to a 6600. Like, I question how like this huge of a jump leads to that much of a jump in graphics when like processor wise. and even RAM
I'll
wise,
be
it's not that
right
much.
So hold on, I can actually speak to this a little bit.
Okay.
So you'll see how it's both of them are 1080p, just at 30 FPS at low versus 60 FPS at high, still 1080p.
Yeah.
If you look at the CPU jump, you're right. It's not very much of a jump. One generation for the Intel side, going from a i5 that's going to be probably dual core hyper-threaded to probably quad core hyper-threaded.
Actually, no, the
The
i5
Ryzen
8600 was like 6-core 6-thread. Like if I'd have been
Okay,
like I would have believed it
6-core
if
single-threaded.
yeah, I'd have been more surprised if this was or less surprised. I mean, if this was an i7 8700 because the 8700 was just 6-core 12-thread, whereas the
But I am
9700, which
drawing.
was the next generation up, was 8-core 8-thread.
I am mostly drawing from from the Ryzen side.
Ah, okay.
That's not much of a jump on CPU. Equivalent 6-core CPU. It calls for an equivalent 6-core CPU on both sides. If you look at the video cards, though, you would be correct in thinking that 1060 to a 1070 isn't too huge a jump.
No, 1070 to a or 1060 to a 3070 is like a pretty decent jump because like the
It's a
3060
pretty
was a
massive
1080
jump,
Ti.
though, yeah. But yeah. So like, I'm again using the AMD side here actually for a little bit more of a draw. RX 580 is in no way the same even class of card as the 6800 XT. 6800 XT is an enormous jump from the RX 580 in terms of capability. It's just that this is a video card bound application.
Okay, yeah, that makes more sense.
Doesn't need much CPU uplift because the CPU isn't doing all that much for this game, based on what I'm seeing from these requirements and what they state the difference is.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, no, that makes more sense if it's GPU bound, and that's why they're going for such a huge like jump.
Because that is that's 3 generations of video card.
Not just
jumping.
3 generations.
There's huge architectural.
Even if it wasn't for like architectural, like that's a huge performance like increase. Because like I would have understood if they'd have said like 3060 because like the 3060 can run most things. Because that is literally just a 1080 Ti, like depending on which one you get, but with RTX slapped onto it, and that can still run most games pretty adequately, considering that the 40 series and even the 50 series wasn't really too much of a jump.
Yeah.
Sorry, go on. I didn't mean to just interrupt you on my own.
Oh,
tangent.
no, you're. That was pretty much the end of what I was gonna say. Like, it's a 3-generation jump, and it's one NVIDIA category, but technically those 2 cards right there, the RX 580 and the 680 or 6800 XT, are theoretically in AMD's nomenclature the same class, air quotes, of cards, the same place on the product stack. They're the top end, or no, I've got a 6900 XT. What am I talking about? 6800 XT is actually lower in the product stack than the RX 580 was.
Yeah, which is why I'm kind of like,
But it's an enormous uplift in capability. I cannot stress enough how much that blows it out of the water.
Oh, speaking of
Also,
games getting blown out of the water, apparently, Greedfall 2 really sucks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like it's mixed, but like a lot of these I'm seeing are like people bought it at one point. Some refunded, but then some were like, you know what, fuck this, and clearly uninstalled, or just put in a very short amount more of like gameplay before, like after the review time, before they were like, yeah, no, I am good.
Well, that is
yeah,
sad.
yeah, I'm actually really sad because the first Greedfall was really, really good. I put a shitload of hours into that on my Xbox.
I'm doing this entirely for the chance to make a shitty joke. Speaking of things getting blown up, so to speak, have you seen what they're adding to Marvel Rivals? I hate to shill the West Taiwan slop.
Isn't that the one where they added the shitty Emma Frost model?
No, that is not a shitty Emma Frost model, my dude. It's a A fine Emma Frost model with fine animations.
A different strokes for different folks. I'll just stroke to something else, thank you.
Eee.
I didn't. Yeah, it's the problem. I'll have to figure out how to play Marvel Rivals one-handed.
Nah, man, that's why you get one of those fancy schmancy electronic strokers, so that we can play with both hands.
As we're saying this, heads up, Twitch has updated its terms of service. Please be sure to read our updated terms by clicking accept you agree to Twitch's terms of service.
Let me make sure I'm not banned yet.
Well, hey, if I get banned, it was a good run. See you fuckers on YouTube. Oh, by the way, speaking of shitty things, do you guys see the new Hearts of Iron DLC?
Oh god, how bad is it?
From what I've heard,
What is
like,
it?
basically unfinished. Like, there's a lot of placeholder shit still in there. Last I knew, and like that fucking DLC had really, really negative reviews because like it wasn't just unfinished, but like it fucked up balance and everything. Like it felt like a greedy cash
Oh
grab,
no.
apparently.
Hearts of Iron players are way too autistic for that shit.
Yeah, no, like even my Taiwanese friend, who I've never heard say a thing about Hearts of Iron, was like, "These motherfuckers ruin this game. They will rue the day." It's like, oh damn, all right, buddy.
You've unleashed the wrath of the
Yeah, they unleashed the wrath of the twink.
See, the funny thing
I was
is,
gonna make a joke about the Hearts of Iron Reich, but yeah.
They're reverse
funny-
engineering Agent Orange to send to their offices right now.
oh, gee.
Sorry.
I mean, I played Hearts of Iron for a little bit. It was a friend of mine gave his like, what do you call it, like a copy of his game onto my computer for like a brief moment in time. It was just when I was at my friend's house for a bachelor party,
Hmm.
and I was like, I the amount of hours this boy put in for Heart of Iron, I was like, yo, and then it's like, I don't even understand half of this. Actually, Strike that I don't understand most of it.
You gotta
When I
be
was-
autistic, and you'll have a chance.
I got this for free. I forgot who gave it to me. I've got Hearts of Iron 4. I tried it. I couldn't figure out how to do anything, what button to select.
I
Well,
had a
got
similar
filtered
experience
out
trying to
by the
play
tutorial, huh?
Terra Invicta.
Was it Air Invicta?
Terra Invictus. Hold on.
Yeah, you're gonna have to spell that one out for me. I'm
Terra Terra Invicta Invicta.
Hey, is it? Sorry. Respell the first one. Sorry.
Eerra.
My South African friend played this game, and it was the most boring fucking thing I ever had the misfortune of watching, and I felt bad, but like anytime he put that on, I was like, oh man, all of a sudden I got shit to do.
ERA in
Oh, Terra Invicta.
Yeah.
oh Terra.
Yeah, Terra. Terra.
Yeah, you cut out and it says
Oh,
error.
Terra Invicta.
Terra Invicta.
Yeah.
Apparently the
It
recent
is by
update
all
ruined
accounts-
this game. Sorry.
What?
Sorry.
Oh,
Yeah.
tragic. I bought it right before then.
And like the one
yeah.
who said that it's made the update ruined it has 2,500 hours into the game at the time of review.
Jesus.
So they would know,
Yeah,
apparently.
yeah, he would know. Like my thing about it was when I started playing the game, I did skip the tutorial because the tutorial would require me to play as the boring faction. I wanted to play humanity first. I wanted to reverse conquer the aliens and remind the aliens that, in fact, no, you aren't made in God's image.
Me
We
going to
are.
the park is Revolver Ocelot to menace the geese.
Mm-hmm.
I would have had to play as the boring, oh, we'll accept any victory condition faction.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, by the way, speaking of indie games, have y'all seen a Zombieville 3D?
I have not.
Like, the reason this one kind of caught my interest is because, like, when I was a kid, I loved Zombies Ate My Neighbors.
Mm-hmm.
So let me actually drop the game name real quick into, like, 'cause I used to be, like, a huge fucking zombie nerd back in the day. Like, I'd seen a shitload of zombie movies and everything back in the day. Hold on. Zombieville. Like,
I'd seen this like in passing glance at it.
Like this one, like I said, where I was a huge fan of Zombies Ate My Neighbors, like this one's been on my radar. Oh, you can even play as Goth Woman. I mean, what? There's everything you could possibly want. You can be Goth Woman, redneck, clown, guy with top hat, female,
Santa Claus.
Italian, disco guy, soldier, granny, other characters. There's all sorts of upgrades and whatnot. It kind of does have that mobile game feel, but it seems like it's heavily inspired by Zombies Ate My Neighbors, while still having that kind of like inspiration from modern shit. There's also online co-op. Like, I don't know, this one's like been on my kind of radar for a bit, because I'd been kind of following this one like I was following the Tower of Kalamanvo devs, and like, I don't know, to me like this one looks really cool.
The chef has a Flammenwerfer.
And this one's, oh man, like this looks just so cool to me.
It woofs Flammer.
Then you got like construction worker who is clearly tired of all the shit. Like, ugh, I've seen Return of the Living Dead. Can you fuck off? I need to collect my paycheck. Man, it was actually made by a mobile game company. That does kind of track with some of the shit I saw, but like,
Yeah.
like there doesn't appear to be any microtransactions or any of that shit. So like, and especially at the like price range of like $10, it looks pretty
not
fun.
bad.
Yeah, and it's pretty low system requirements too. Like you can run an i5 or a Ryzen 5 1600, an i5 7500, 8 gigs of RAM, a 1060. It only needs 3 gigs of space. And at medium settings with FXIA, you'll get 60 to 80 frames on a Steam Deck. So like, this shit'll run on anything.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. Like to me, it's
Yeah.
like hell
And
yeah,
by a
dude.
mobile game dev, though, that makes sense.
Yeah, I know. Mobile game devs
Mhm.
still give a shit about
They're used to-
optimization.
Yeah, they're used to having very limited system requirements. Speaking of optimization, I was talking with a buddy a while ago, and one of the things that came up was Halo Combat Evolved. And while we both like Halo Combat Evolved, the lessons that companies learned from Halo Combat Evolved weren't great because a lot of Combat Evolved's decisions were based around the dev kit they had for the original Xbox.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And they knew what they had to work with from the point they started developing the game, which was not a whole lot.
Yeah.
You couldn't do Doom things in Halo Combat Evolved.
Mm-mm.
Oh, by the way, speaking of things, so to speak, you see that the
Yeah.
Ready or Not dropped their Dark Waters DLC back in December 10th?
I did not. Interesting. I'll need to do something about that.
Yeah, no, I've seen this and it looks really cool. Now it's got mixed reviews as of recent, but sorry, a bubble caught in my throat. Basically, like the enemies kill hostages in the first mission, adding stress and urgency, but it's apparently pretty inconsistent. Apparently, if you are
I'll
not
be right back.
yeah, no problem. Bedrooms only, hostage will die. If you're not killing suspects, hostages still die. It's not like a 10-minute timer and bomb, but it's like RNG if the suspects feel like it, and what a surprise, it deducts points. Totally fair for like a 5 rank where you have to disarm everyone one by one, apparently. But yeah, no, apparently like a lot of the maps have issues, and apparently, unlike the first DLC, this runs like half the FPS of the first DLC in the base game, so that's
unfortunate.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I'm not surprised, because every update for this game seems to make the performance just that much worse in terms of loading and everything else.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, holy shit, I got raided! Thanks for the raid, Obsidian! How the hell are you, buddy? It's
Hey,
been
hey.
friggin' raided!
Hey.
Holy shit, dude! Oh shit, hey Leori,
Got
hey
people.
Fairy! How the hell are you doing, dude? Seriously, how's everyone doing tonight? Like, it's awesome to see folks. Right now we're just kind of shooting the shit, talking about interesting upcoming games like Postal 2 VR. That's a new one coming up.
Jesus.
Yeah, I know, right? Like, I know that RWS is kind of scraping the bottom of the barrel trying to recoup their losses for Postal 4, but come on. Oh, thanks for the follow, Obsidian. Thanks for the follow, Leori.
Yeah, there you go.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. But yeah, no, like, and the reason I'm kind of talking so much shit about Postal 4, I early access adopted that shit because, like, I was a huge fan of Postal 2 and the Paradise Lost DLC. And then, at first, Postal 4, like, with the in early access, was extremely well optimized. I could run that shit on a 6th gen Pentium and a 1050 Ti at 4K medium. And then, latest release was, like I say latest release, but like the final release / gold was so badly optimized, so poorly done, I can barely run it on my specs, which is a Ryzen 9 5900X and an RX 6700 XT plus 64 gigs of RAM at a consistent frame rate at anything above medium settings.
Good lord.
Yeah, no. That's why I'm like,
Damn.
oh, buddy. Also, damn, bro. It sucks the Monster Hunter World pissed you off, but it's fair enough. Like, that's why I'm kind of leery about this, Postal 2 VR, thing, because it's like, on one hand, Postal 2, fun game. On the other hand, we've seen how RWS likes to snatch defeat from the jaws of victory for the last few years, so like,
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
But apparently, as long as
Don't
you
give
got,
him hope.
yeah, no, exactly. Like, if you got supposedly if you have like a 4590 or a 1500X, and like a 970 or a R9 290, you should be good. However, let's be real here a second. I don't know. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm kind of just groaning here, but like, team beef. Hell yeah. Like, we've seen how these things go. Like, it could be good, but at the same time, I don't know. So hey, what about Penguin Festival? That one's coming soon.
What is it?
Penguin Festival, where you play as a penguin lending a helping flipper to community as it prepares for a annual festival. So you get to do some festival to do stuff during the day and explore the virtual penguin town. And at night you can apparently join everyone in the festivities with games and music. It's kind of a cutesy game, but like, I kind of like the cutesy stuff. That's why I have Micah and the Witch's Mountain saved in my wish list. Which, that's another one that came out. I think it was like last year or the year before. Sorry for cutting you off, Slade. But like,
No, it's fine. It kind of reminds me of Club Penguin in a sense.
Yeah, no, I can see exactly where you're coming from. I gotta control F real quick. Hold on. Micah. Alright, take me to Micah and the Witch's Mountain. Thank you. But yeah, no, like, this came out January 22nd of this year. Could have sworn this came out earlier, because, like, I played the demo, I'd like to say 2 or 3 years ago, and it was really, really fun. Like, it has, like, a really cutesy aesthetic, like, kind of has a, like, really polished, like, classic GameCube Legend of Zelda aesthetic to it. Like, Wind Waker in that way. And, like, I don't know, like, this game runs extremely well. Like, I ran this demo on significantly weaker hardware than I got now. And it was, like, so good. So I'm just kind of gushing about indie games right now, but it's like, dude, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
It's all good.
Like, I don't know, like, these kind of games just are so friggin' cool. Like, this one's just a delivery game, but, like, there's a reason you are delivering. Like, not to do too many spoilers, but there's a reason that as a witch with a magic broom, you are doing deliveries, and it's very related to the story. Now, it may have changed from, like, the demo to the final version, but, like, it's, like, there's a reason that it's like this, and, like, apparently it's a coming-of-age story. I don't care about any of that. It's just, like, it's cute. Like, I like these cutesy games. That's why I'm keeping an eye out for that Hello Kitty game that came out.
Kind of gives me a Spyro-esque style.
Yeah, kind of like Spyro or Crash Bandicoot, like that classic, like, adventure game kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Speaking of, there's another game that's coming out soon called Long Drive North, where you like it's co-op, but they got a little bit of survival. You got to drive and repair your rusty old RV and scavenge for parts and whatnot. Like it's like according to this, it's just an immersive driving exploration survival experience. But like it looks fun to me because like I really like just the idea of these kind of like co-ops where you can just like hang out, do like kind of exploration shit, but like you're just bantering with your friends
Yeah.
and just kind of having a good time. Like there's hunting, there's a weather system. Like I don't know, like these kind of things just are so friggin' cool to me.
Kind of looks
Mhm.
like a different version of The Long Dark.
That's a game I've only put like I'd like to say 5 minutes into.
I've watched was it Mike Burnfire
Mike
play?
Burnfire. Well, I'd hope fire burns,
Like
Mike.
burn fire.
No,
I-
that's his YouTube channel.
Oh, I know that guy. That guy. Yeah, the gun videos he makes, like the campfire stories he tells. They're mostly around
Yeah.
like misadventures of guns and shit.
Okay.
Yeah, Mike and his friend Zach. They I started watching them when they were doing a lot of like Fallout New Vegas, and they would banter while they play uh Fallout New Vegas, and then they
Mhm.
would they would show off a mod
I have some weird
that
games in my wish list. Sorry, go on.
Isn't he the one that goes on gun rants and such?
that's
Yeah.
Zach.
Oh, like
Mhm.
yeah, Zach will do that, but that's like the one that I ran into them with, like what was it? Mike Burnfire and Zach talking about guns in Fallout New Vegas and shit.
Apparently,
Yep.
Oh yeah, all his rants of the whole compilation of all the
Mhm.
guns he's done. Yeah, it's always funny just to listen to them, especially with a guy who's so enthusiastic of weapons and stuff like that. I mean, he's
Zach.
done it in New Vegas. He's done it in uh, what was it Fallout 4? He's doing it in the modded Fallout London. So
Mhm.
Yep.
that just shows how autistic the poor boy is with when it comes to weapons. But it's also quite interesting just to hear his side of what he knows.
I mean, if we're
Mhm.
talking autism, like every time, like when I used to play Fallout 4, the one thing I'd always go for, like, remember that one little like kind of pocket pistol, the deliverer, I think it was, with the suppressor.
Oh yeah, the deliver from the Underground Railroad.
Yeah, like every time I would play Fallout 4, I would immediately gun for that very specific item because like I just thought it was cool and it was fun to pick up that item and then just destroy the railroad.
Yeah,
Because
the
the
funny thing
railroad
is
was
that
like the worst faction. Like in
They
fucking
suck.
Institute all the way.
so
Brotherhood of Steel.
Brotherhood of Steel, fuck no. Like Elder Maxon would have gotten his ass beat by the classic Brotherhood. Like
Oh,
Elder
yes, he would have,
Maxon
but-
is a joke,
He absolutely
So-
is.
so if
and Dance
I would
deserved
rather
better.
shit. No. You know who actually really should have had it better was Elder Lion and his daughter.
Yes.
Agreed, fully agreed.
100%.
They did them dirty.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
from by the lore standards. I'm like, really? Oh my god.
Yep.
And then you get Elder Max and I'm like, hey yo.
Yep.
I'm like, okay, so yeah, my first playthrough of Fallout 4, yes, I went with Brotherhood of Steel all the way.
My first playthrough, I went full
Mhm.
railroad, thinking that they were okay, and then it glitched out, and then this one dude, like, kind of looked like, kind of the, porn stash, long hair, could have been a, like, double for Ron Jeremy.
Yeah.
Like, kept glitched out and kept
Deacon?
trying to kill me. No, not Deacon. No, this is a
Oh.
different guy. Like, and there's apparently a common glitch because I looked up, why is this character trying to kill me? It's a bug. Oh, wow, thanks. Thanks, Bethesda.
Hmm.
Yeah. Bethesda
Yeah.
at their finest.
I
Yeah,
will say, I mean, the Deliverer is just a Walter PPK.
I know. I loved that shit
Mhm.
because it was like the one actually good-looking gun in Fallout 4.
Well, yeah, that is also true. It was that, and there was another one that actually looked good. I can't remember it off the top of my head. That was kind of based off of an actual weapon.
Oh, speaking of interesting things, before we go on, have you
Shoot
guys
me.
heard of Mewgenics? Spelled Mewgenics.
What?
It's an endless cat breeding RPG made by the creator of The Binding of Isaac and Super Meat Boy.
Huh.
And by the looks, like
Okay.
there's fighting in this. Oh, let me actually drop the Steam link real quick.
I'm looking at it right now.
Oh, never mind. Then yeah. So yeah, it's called Mewgenics, and it's got turn-based tactics. Apparently, it's an RPG. Got roguelite shit and dark humor. Well, no shit. It's made by the Binding of Isaac devs. Ad break coming up in 5 minutes. Like Edward McMillan and Tyler, name I can't read because it's too small for my eyes, worked on this.
Hmm.
And like the screenshots make me think, ooh, this could be real fun.
Hmm.
Tinkerbell started a fight with Conchita. Conchita won the fight and was rewarded with one... whatever that is. Tinkerbell died. Mr. Dingus is the name of one of the cats. And there's another one called Sprinkle, which has abilities such as Pocket Sand, Assassinate, Stalk, and Butt Scoot. Move up to 3 tiles, leaving a maggot familiar behind you. Interesting.
Oh no, that's disgusting.
Oh no, fully agreed. Fully agreed. Like, that's why you put a little bit of garlic into the cat's food to make sure it doesn't have the worms issue.
Mm-mm. Yeah.
Yeah, the uniques of like Kellogg's pistol and the silver submachine gun, Tommy, and then spray and pray.
I think my biggest issue with guns like that, like, you encountered all those, like, good-looking guns, like, the Tommy, the friggin', like, Kellogg's pistol, even, like, the Deliverer. Like, those were weapons you'd think would be good, but they're only good early game. The later you get into Fallout 4, it's like, wow, this weapon sucks. What the hell am I doing?
Yeah,
Yes.
It's like, do you think they'd actually balance this shit? But no.
the pistol that you get from
I'll be right back. I'll get some water.
what's the pistol from the Nuka-Cola DLC?
Mm-hmm.
That revolver out DPSs any of the unique 44 pistols.
Hmm.
And I'm like, okay. And then when Far Harbor came out, that you had the lever action rifles,
Mm-hmm.
which I thought for my
Milk work instead.
it kind of had that feel from Fallout 3 with Point Lookout.
I loved Point Lookout. That DLC was
Point
so
Lookout was cool.
awesome.
Yeah.
It was the best DLC Bethesda ever released, and I stand by that.
Yeah, no, I totally agree, because that DLC made me feel so confused. It was just how it was like that. If I was high when I first played it, I probably would have understood it. I'm like, the fuck is going on here? I'm like
What the
16.
fuck is
I'm
this?
16 trying to play this game, and I'm like, the fuck is going on here?
Like, that shit was awesome, dude. And then, like, I think my favorite part was when you get lobotomized by Tobar on his tow barge.
Yeah.
Tobar, my
the
boy, I wish I didn't have to kill you, man.
from what Obsidian made with New Vegas and their DLCs. There is one DLC I have a hard time playing because I get so nervous.
What DLC is that?
Dead Money.
That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
It's not. It's the damn bell that you hear in the background.
Hmm.
That you could hear it just like off in the distance, and you want to cut the shit off, but you can't. And then when this is how bad that DLC screwed me up. When I played Borderlands 3, when you're on Athenas and you have to ring the bells, it's the
Mhm.
same bell noise that you hear.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same one you hear from Dead Money. I'm like, I hate going through Athenas. Everywhere else, I'm fine. When I go through Athenas, I'm like, do I have to go through Athenas? This is bullshit.
Understandable.
What game gives you PTSD? Dead Money DLC.
I really don't
Mhm.
get that. Like when I was a kid, PS2 demos used to scare me. Like even Need for Speed Underground. That was just because,
Yeah.
like, I don't know why they did, but like the demos used to really scare me. Also, I really liked the Suffering, but Underground kind of scared me. I don't know why.
Yeah.
The one there's what the DLC through New Vegas is it Old World Blues? That's like
Mhm.
that one is like I always enjoy.
Was Old World Blues the one with the Ulysses?
No,
It's
that's Lonesome Road.
Yeah, no problem. Old
That's
World Blues, like I actually recently
that.
went back and tried playing that on stream, and that shit
Mhm.
is so buggy now, even with the unofficial patches, like it will crash every half hour on the dot. So like I end up rage quitting from that because it's like, oh man, what is the point at this point of like spending like the time to
Mhm.
get it all set up if even with all the unofficial patches, the RAM patch, this patch, that patch, this thing, if it
Mhm.
don't even work right anymore, it's like, ugh. Like I'm not normally the type to go like, hey, shit needs to be remade, but I mean,
Mhm.
in this case, yeah.
Well, I heard through the grapevine that uh there's a possibility that they will remaster New Vegas.
If they do, that would be cool, but I'm not holding my breath. Supposedly they were remaking
I'm
Oblivion, and
not
as I could tell, that didn't happen.
If
I'm
they
saying
are remaking it, it requires extraordinary caution in figuring out the amount
Mm-hmm.
of hype acceptable.
Mhm.
Oh, have you guys,
yeah.
by the way,
I mean
seen Quest Board?
No.
It's a new text-based RPG that's coming out in quarter 2 of this year.
What's it called again?
Quest Board, all one word. It's a fantasy text-based RPG. Has even like kind of MS-DOS era like illustrations and whatnot.
Word?
Yeah, it looks really fun. Like this is one that's been on my radar for like a little while now, and like being made by a company called Binary Cabin.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
It looks really cool. Sorry to interrupt you, Slade. Like
oh
I've
no
been kind of just
no
like bouncing on my heels. You're like, come on, come on, come on, come on. Quest
sorry.
board, come on. We got. Nah, you're good, dude.
You're fine. No,
Hmm.
it's just no. There's you were like talking about different games and what's coming up, what you are up,
What games are
waiting
you interested
for.
that are coming out in the indie scene and the not so indie scene?
Mhm.
Let's see. One is Deep Rock Galactic Rogue.
I mean, they already have Deep Rock Galactic Survival
Mm,
or Survivor, I mean, which is a
yeah,
like their Survivors game.
yeah. Another one is
Oh, Rogue
what is it?
Core. Yeah, I see what you mean. Adding that to my wish list right
Yeah.
now.
Mhm.
A few early access games that are currently out, like Traveler's Rest.
Traveler's Rest. I almost clicked on Dress Up Traveler, which I suspect is a pornography game.
Eee.
Oh, hey, this Traveler's Rest game kind of looks like Stardew Valley. But with like
Yeah.
a
Mhm.
more like 16-bit Super
Wait, what was that
Nintendo
other
kind
code?
of.
No, there was a.
There,
It,
it was the same. Has the same feeling as was it Gravekeeper?
yeah, Gravekeeper.
Gravekeeper.
Yeah, Graveyard Keeper.
Yeah, it's Graveyard Keeper.
Oh, well, there's apparently a game called Gravekeeper, which has mixed reviews. You said Graveyard Keeper?
Yeah, I think it.
Ah, $4. I'm adding that to my wish list.
Hmm.
Mhm.
I mean, at $4, even if it sucks, I'm only out $4. And I doubt it will suck because you guys have pretty good taste.
Yeah, that was actually pretty interesting, where you can have zombies do like cutting down trees, mining stone for you, so you can thing.
Hmm.
It looked really good. I've yeah, Traveler's Rest, Graveyard Keeper, Stardew Valley. They all had the kind of the same similarities.
Yeah, I mean, they. Sorry, my throat's a little dry. I'm finishing up my almond milk right now, which I probably sound like, wow, you're drinking almond milk? What a fucking hoser.
Yeah. Another one that I'm looking at is Astromedica.
Astromedica. How's that spelled?
Astro, ASTRO. This is all one word. And
Okay.
Medica, METICA.
I didn't say Astroneer, I said Astrometica. I've heard of this one. I didn't throw it in my wish list because I was a little like, ugh, on it. But I've heard of this one.
I've watched it
It
kind
looks
of
like it looks all like Subnautica.
Yeah, like
it's
Space
it's
Subnautica.
it's kind of the same way with Breath Edge.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see what you
It's
mean.
kind of same kind of principle, because I have Breath Edge 2 on my wish list.
I mean, this looks very fun. I'm kind of getting like vibes from what was that one roguelike space shooter that was out on the modern consoles and PC that had a sequel? The one where you were playing like as a where the first one you were playing as a clone. Then when you died, you have to redo it in a whole new roguelike fashion as another clone shooting shit, and trying to make it from point A to B.
I don't remember.
Neither do I, and that's vexing. Cause I'm gonna be thinking about that all night.
Hmm.
Another one is, it recently came out, but it's a called Mirthwood.
Mirthwood. I've
Oh, yeah,
heard
I've
of
seen
this
that.
one. Yeah, one of my friends was talking about this. Good lord, why
Yeah.
is the ASMR lady talking about this game in my ear? Stranger danger. I
Yeah.
I like the vibe with the kind of plague doctor and whatnot. It's kind of giving like 2000s Wild Tangent.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I was watching. There's a guy on YouTube that I recently started watching, and he was playing this, and he was said he was good friends with the developers of this game and everything like that, and they reached out to him to, you know,
Why is it
do a thing
mixed
with
as
that.
of recent? What the hell's going on now? Let's see.
Mm-hmm.
I paid full price for it, so I got the right to just shut the hell up, ASMR lady. Hold on, let me go back to the review. Poor combat, like really poor. Here's your sword, here's your bow. That's all. Enjoy the game. Weird communication with NPC. Just push every possible option. Repeat right once and repeat. Paying for start of your household. Run around. Get. Okay. Blah blah blah. Limited inventory. Dude, I mean, have you not played games like this before?
Mm-hmm.
You kind of coming across like a clown.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
And he's only and that Russian Mew, I saw the same one. He only has 27 reviews of the whole thing. So
I mean, to be
Mhm.
fair, like with 3.4 hours on record, I can understand why he'd be complaining. Like, but like, because at that point you're past. No, sorry, 3.4. Like at that point you are past the refund thing, so I can understand why you're like on it. But like at the same time, some of these reviews are like, dude, I mean, I don't know. Let's see. 12.1 hours. Please add more weapons to improve the combat. Great
Yep.
game, but still needs more. Please focus on the game combat before anything else. To retain your audience, I can't recommend it yet, even though I think it has the potential to be a great game. As is now, it's not ready, but keep an eye on this game. I hope the developers don't fumble the ball. Speaking of fumbling the
Yeah.
ball, like, Fate Reawakens' latest update on Windows on PC, it runs worse and has a lot of problems. On the Steam Deck, or at least my improvised Steam Deck where I put Bazite onto my ROG Ally, none of the
Mhm.
issues I noticed on PC are there. I don't know why the hell, like, running it through Proton on a significantly weaker thing seems to be way better than on, like, a regular desktop. Like, I'm
Proton
still...
magic, baby.
Yeah, for real. For, like, those guys who don't know what game I'm talking about, Fate Reawaken, which is a remaster compilation of like a game series I've been playing since I was a small child. And like, hey, let me actually edit my review. Sure, recommend this. Let me just clean all this. Has problems on Windows. If on Linux, has that Proton magic, baby. Alright, there we go. Updating review with a thumbs up now.
Mhm.
Alright, anyways. What other games are you looking forward to, Slade?
there's one. It's like it's called All Will Fall.
I've heard of that one too. Is that physics-based one that's talking about?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I've heard
Yep.
of this one. Like, the reason I'm kind of interested in this one is because like I've played some of the bridge builders, and it's like, ooh, let's see, it kind of
Mhm.
scratches that itch of bridge building, but it's got kind of a city builder kind of thing, and ooh, buddy,
Yeah. Then the other two are Drop Duchy.
drop Duchy.
Yeah, Duchy.
Hey, it took me a second. I was like, no, Duchy, like, drop that shit, Duchy, or like Duchy is in like your Duchy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks like Tetris.
Yeah, it's kind
Yeah,
of got a Tetris thing. Do 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 do.
which is funny because there is a game on Steam. It is Tetris. It's an
Mhm.
official one.
Oh
that
yeah,
I,
actually no, there's like I count 5 Tetris games. There's Puyo Puyo Tetris, Puyo Puyo Tetris 2, Tetris Forever, Tetris Effect Connected, and Tetris the
Oh, it's
Grandmaster
Tetris
4.
with combat.
Yeah, it's Tetris with combat.
So
And
like Super Puzzle Fighter 2?
yeah, in a
That's
sense.
interesting.
Yeah, no, this is
Yeah.
definitely on my wish list.
Yeah, it's roguelike, single player indie. It's all that. I saw some have like an early access of it, and I was like, that looks really cool. I want to play it now.
Understandable.
Tetris came out 2 days ago. Tetris Grandmaster 4 Absolute Eye.
Tetris. You said that one's one you're interested in too?
Yeah, I don't care what reviews are on it. I mean, it's only been out since the 3rd.
I mean, it's Tetris. Like if you're complaining about it, it's because you got absolutely filtered. Just get good, go back to playing this, and quit your bitching. Anyways, let's see. Let me preface this review by who gives a shit. Yep, blah blah blah. Few glaring issues with keyboard support. Well, there's your first problem. You're playing Tetris with a keyboard. You dingbat. Whoops, I accidentally muted it with my nose. You dingbat. Play Tetris with something other than a fucking keyboard. Anyways.
AKA, play like how it was meant to be played.
Yeah, exactly. It's like when people
on a
are complaining.
controller.
It's like when people were playing about, complaining about pinball being pinball. When I was like, it's fucking pinball. Anyways.
Man, he peeking all over the place.
Well, yeah, basically deep throating my mic like I'm fucking Bruce Springsteen. You know.
Um,
Good
Another
lord.
one is
Get in
Sunken
the circle,
Land.
guys.
What'd you say?
You're good.
What's-
Sorry.
Sunken Land. Is
I'll
that
talk to you
one
guys.
word or two?
Okay.
All right, talk to you later.
Have a good one,
One-
Supervillain.
Oh no, I'm still here. I'm still here. I was just
Oh.
saying, like, I was talking in game chat. Something stupid was happening. I had to call him out.
Oh, I've got Sunken Land already.
This one's
Sunken
on my
Land.
wish list because like
Oh, I remember that
because
game.
I just threw it on right now. 'Cause I
It's
never played
very
this.
odd.
I get kind of Subnautica vibes from like the first screenshot.
Well, it's like
I like it
Mm.
so far. Okay. Okay. So
imagine like Waterworld and Rust mixed together.
again, I'm seeing no reasons to be like, man, fuck this game. This looks fun as hell. I could see.
Mhm.
Oh, hey, you get gun, you get raft. Okay.
Mhm.
You get jet ski. You
Mhm.
get dive. You get
Yeah.
sunken Russian city. You get some shitty pontoons gonna sink. You get other city. You get axe overlooking some ships and a jet ski. A bunch of like crafts and a like little settlement. MG42 that's been bubbed in a ruined island. You get tricycle on a place. You get other place. You get thing I never can remember the name of because it has a different name in every single damn video game it's in. You get other cool base, other cool base, sunken Ferris wheel. So this is Pripyat or the Chernobyl exclusion zone. I definitely need to get this when I can get some. Ooh, hey, AK. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. No, it's Waterworld in a sense, if you want to go with that.
Hell yeah, man! They got a deagle.
Yeah, I saw some gameplay from a group on YouTube. It was worst pre-made ever.
Yep.
They were
I like
playing
watching them.
this- Yeah.
Oh man.
I can't believe I'm untouched from that. Sorry about the DC.
No, you're good, dude.
Talking to the game again.
Mhm.
No, you're fine.
Sorry,
Game.
playing a little MechWarrior in the background.
Apparently,
I got you.
single player is
Ow.
pretty bad on this.
It's pretty boring by yourself.
But look at these system requirements. Windows 7 Intel dual core at 2.4 gigahertz. So I mean,
Yeah.
any Pentium from like, I'd like to say 7th or 8th gen onwards, 8 gigs of RAM, and a GeForce 8800 GT. So like, if you can't run this game, you don't just need an upgrade. You need to spend like $50 on a shitty office computer. Assuming that they haven't all been scooped up by the folks trying to scam people out into buying their quote-unquote gaming PCs that have a GT 730 thrown in them. Anyways, quad core, 16 gig, and a 5.6. Yeah, no, if you can't run this game, like, bro, you don't just need an upgrade. You need to get an upgrade.
You need a base computer at this point.
Yeah, nah, for real. Like, any, like, laptop nowadays would mog the shit. Oh, fuck my leg. Would mog the shit out of the system requirements. Well, assuming you're not buying Intel. If you're buying Intel, well, there's something about masochism and Sisyphean tasks.
The only thing really I need to like fully update on my computer is I need more RAM and a new graphics card.
What graphics card are you rocking, Slade?
Whatever Matt gave me.
Fair enough.
I am trying to remember. I'm trying to remember, but I cannot remember.
Give me a second. I'll just go.
What other games interest you, by the way, Slade?
Besides Fall.
Sunken Land.
Not Fall 4. Borderlands 4.
That one, I kind of wonder how it's going to be, where there's going to be a Switch port. Which that's still wild to me that they're going to be putting it on the Nintendo Switch too. Oh, this comes out on my 25th birthday. Huh.
There you go.
Yeah, Borderlands hasn't been good since like 3, so I mean I don't have high hopes.
I
mean-
didn't enjoy 3 as much as I enjoyed 1 and 2.
I actually enjoy 3 better than I did 2 for the first 2.
Borderlands 2 was kind of tedious, but like better than the first Borderlands. Like I still gotta play Tales and Holy shit! Why is New Tales mostly negative all of a sudden? Let's see. Okay. Never mind. Apparently, it's been mostly negative this whole time, but I question how. Because like when I bought this shit, it was not that bad. Let's see. Getting 100% is a nightmare. You gotta do the same shit over and over. Okay. Blah blah blah. Let's see. Okay. So apparently, apparently it's pretty shit. Then there's your standard culture war grifters. What else? Okay, writing's garbage. Okay, then there's stuff I don't want to touch into on stream chat, one way or another. So I mean, fucking whatever. Anyways, what other games interest you, buddy?
To give you an answer of my graphics card
Yep.
is a NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1050 Ti.
I mean, that's not too bad. I mean, it's absolutely terrible for most modern games, but I was daily driving that for a couple years. You could have done way worse.
Mm-hmm.
The funny thing is the computer that I have was given by Matt. It was one of he refurbished it and gave it to me, so I could have an actual proper PC setup. But I've slowly, with his help and also mine, getting my RAM up. I still need to get up, past, because I only had 8. Now I'm up to 12. I know it's not,
I mean,
things are now going to
like,
60.
you could be
But
doing. Oh, sorry for cutting you off, man. I was just saying you could do worse.
Oh, I know I could have done worse, but most of the games that I have on my computer are through Steam. All I could play with the setup I have now.
Speaking of games you can play with the setup right now, are you a fan of like the Shira and the Wanderer series?
Shy Wanderer series.
Like I think there's only like 2 Shira and the Wanderer games on Steam right now, but
and the Wanderers?
no, Shiren the Wanderer. Spelled Shiren, the Wanderer. It's made by Spike Chunsoft.
I'm seeing. I'm
Yeah, I
also
see
watching
it.
your stream.
Oh yeah, no, that helps some then. Like I've been a
Yeah.
huge fan of like the Shiren series since I got Mystery Dungeon Shiren the Wanderer for the DS back. Fuck, that's almost I'd like to say 17 years ago. But like, even though these games kind of look old, even like the newer ones, like they're still so friggin' fun. I got well, what the hell Shiren game do I have? Real quick, I have the Tower of Fortune and the Dice of Fate. Apparently, it has mixed reviews now. Okay, whatever, but it's fun as hell. Like I only have like 1 or 2 hours into it, but I got hard filtered out. I'm gonna be revisiting this game, but it's so fun. Even like with these kind of classic graphics and like the '90s, like sprite work, it is just so friggin' fun, dude. Like if you don't have this, like I would very highly recommend getting it. Not just because I'm kind of like, oh, dude, but like no, it's fun as hell.
Yeah.
Because like these like classic, mystery dungeon and roguelike kind of things are just so good. Now, granted, I would say wait until this is on sale. I've only got like apparently 0.6, 0.8 hours left. I could have sworn I had more, but like, dude, you need to get this if you can. If you like those classic kind of games. And like this will run on anything. If you got like apparently a Core 2 Duo, 2 gigs of RAM, and like a DX11 compatible CPU, you're set. As long as you got like 4 gigs of space.
No, I got a terabyte hard drive in my
Yeah, no, you could run
computer.
this thing easily, dude. It even has like
Yeah.
controller support if you got arthritis like I do.
Mhm.
Yeah. A game that my friend Adam, which is also a friend of Matt's, uh, got me on a game called Secrets of Grindia.
Hold on. Secrets of is it Grandia? Oh no, Grindia. Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, old school action RPG with co-op support for up to 4 players. Okay.
hmm
Okay, I'm seeing like kind of a like a ooh. Ooh, I could see myself buying this once I've gone through Yakuza 0 again.
hmm
Yeah,
What?
so it's actually now finally out of. It's actually now a full game. So what you're
Ooh.
seeing, I've been Matt, and Adam played this when it was still in like alpha.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
It was pretty fun.
it
This
was
looks
fun,
fun as
especially
hell.
it was even funner when you actually become, say the voices
Like
of
do the narration because it's text based talk chat
Oh
yeah, and
no.
or dialogue.
Hey, don't stand in the middle of the kind of like that.
yeah,
No, no, no. Well,
it's like, hey, don't stand in the middle of doing voices and stuff like that. It
250%
cracked
on
our
American butter.
it just it just cracks me up
when we try to do it.
whatever voice comes up when we see the face and the dialogue. So it was something that we enjoyed playing. But
hmm
when it finally got out of, was it um,
It's
where is it?
went up to February 29th is when it came out in full.
Yeah. Um yeah, February 29th when it finally left early access. Um
Interesting.
yeah, I've been been watching it and everything like that.
I haven't
Seeing
played it
it.
in a long time.
Yeah, neither. The last time I played it was January 29th, 2020.
Apparently, this
hmm
game is
2 years ago.
similar to Monster Hunter World and Realm of the Mad God.
Mm,
I'm just saying what Steam says.
yeah.
Monster Hunter World and Realm of the Mad God. Interesting combination.
Yeah, for real. It's like, wait a second. So you're saying this is grindy shit plus really fun, like free game? You have my interest.
Mm,
Like, nah, I
there's
can see myself buying this game. It's only like what, $15? Maybe next time I get paid, I might look into that.
yeah,
Yep, yep.
yeah, and the other. Oh, I didn't see that. Wow. Okay. Um, the game Void Train.
I've
Oh yeah,
heard
we've
of
got
this
that.
one. I
I've
think.
got it. It's a lot of
Yeah,
fun.
Oh no, this
it's
isn't the game I thought it. What the hell? Why? Why was dude? Oh, this is like huh. Interesting. Let's see. Okay, so you got futuristic MG42. You have Angry Man camouflage hat, fish.
Wait,
You
is
have
this a Bioshock game?
No,
no.
this is a cooperative game where you ride this tram. Did you ever play the game Raft?
Raft. No, I did not.
hmm.
So this game,
Unfortunately,
it's a narrative based cooperative game where you are riding on this track on this railroad, and as you go further and further through all these gates, you expand and grow your train
This makes me think
along
of
with people.
like looking at
It,
screenshot 4. It makes me think. Sorry for cutting you off. Stalker and Metro with kind of fantasy sci-fi elements.
the
I'm
funny
going to
thing
post
is,
in the chat in the chat.
the narrator is Russian.
much appreciated.
I thought it was
Yep.
Slav Jank. I'm interested. Let's see.
Yeah.
i5 2400 or FX 6300, 8 gigs of RAM, GTX 670, and 35 gigs of space. Shit, I'm definitely gonna take a look at this one. Maybe even give Cam some shit like, hey, look, you could potentially run this on your Linux Mint rig.
I think he's on different
No, he's still
OS
on Mint.
now.
I just asked him earlier.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to keep giving him shit until he actually goes to a proper freaking distro.
All right. So Potato, we should bully him into going to Endeavor.
I might try to bully him into Bazite, honestly.
Bazite would be good too.
Anything's better than what he's got right now.
Yeah, for real. Like, Linux Mint is the biggest piece of shit distro unless you want to backport and deal with all sorts of shit. Look, I mean, if you wanted just for, like, day-to-day tasks, don't want to do any tinkering, maybe some casual gaming, you're probably fine. But when I was using it, I had issue upon issue. We even revisited recently, and no, dude. Linux Mint. I fucking hate Linux Mint. Just like I hate people who don't know pinball. Anyways.
There's another one that's
Go on.
it's called Magicraft.
That sounds very familiar. That picture looks very familiar. Roguelike, spells for Give me the screenshot. Chapters, spells, wands, sets, relics. Yep. This looks like something I had a passing interest in at one point.
I got about 10 hours in this game.
It kind of looks like a Flash game in some ways, and is that Korean or Chinese?
I think it's a Chinese company.
No problem.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it reminds me of like some of the Chinese Flash games I used to see back in the day.
Let's see.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So what do the screenshots have? Okay, yes. Uh-huh. Endless Devourer. Hey, sounds like my ex. Spell activation. Forcer, yep. Straight sword. Damn, can't wield that shit. Apostle. Okay, interesting. Replica gloves. Damn. Can't wear that either. I only go for original. Give me that Gucci shit, not that Gookie shit. Wait, no, fuck that. I just realized I kind of sound like a slur. That was not the intent. I was aiming for a knockoff, not a slur.
We're all with the TOS.
Sorry, that was genuinely not my intent. That was like, I realized what I said, even though that was genuinely not my intent.
Oh,
shit.
man.
Anyways, so World of Outlaws looks interesting. It's a dirt racer game with what looks like Polaris racers that have been modified to hell and back. Wow, I just lost a viewer for that one. Oops.
Rip.
Yeah.
Sorry, man.
No, it's fine. It was just like, oh shit. Like,
it still sucks.
yeah, nah. But like, I'm used to like one viewer, so like the fact I'm even at 4 is like, holy shit, what's going on?
I've been up and down, up to 3.
Yeah, fair.
But now I'm stuck at 1.
That's fair.
Not saying that I don't want you here.
Yeah, what? You
Certainly
telling me
not.
to stop watching your stream? Damn, bro, I'm your mod.
I'm
What do
good.
you expect me to do, man?
Matt, I'm also on your thing, so shut the fuck up.
I know
It's saying
lately,
one viewer.
Yeah, no,
it's saying one viewer.
Twitch is having issues lately with actually like tracking viewers again. Like that bug had been patched, and then apparently it got unpatched again. But also, damn, that World of Outlaws game, well, it looks fun. Let me just read you the difference between minimum and recommended system requirements. 4-core CPU or better. Some examples, but not limited to: FX 6300, i5 4430, i5 2320, R3 1200, 16 gigs of RAM, gaming graphics card with at least 4 gigs dedicated memory. Some examples, but not limited to: 1060 or 570 or better, and 35 gigs of space. Now keep that 35 gigs of available space in mind, because for the recommended, it goes from 8-core or more CPU, like from the Intel Core i9 10980XE, Core i9 9900KS, or the Ryzen 9 3900X or 3950X, 32 gigs of RAM, and a graphics card with at least 8 gigs of memory. Some examples, not limited to 2080 Ti, the Radeon 7, and then 100 gigabytes of available space.
Not even Biotech modded is that big. Like, what the
Yeah,
heck?
my question though, like, why the hell minimum is 35 gigs and then all of a sudden recommended is 100 gigs? Like, you know,
Yeah,
like maybe it's forcing the high resolution textures on you, but
mm-hmm.
I'm still confused.
Oh no.
Let's see what the reviews say. W. Yes, very informative, Taylor 7573. Worth.
Uh-huh.
Yes, thank you, Sandwich Boy.
Love it. Really good. Fun on a wheel.
I like how most of these are informative, except for like those couple of reviews. Let's see. The worst dirt game I have ever played. It is not a friggin' dirt game. You are driving Polaris Razors, my brother. This is not dirt. You are driving this kind of shit. Like, apparently it's like Super Dirt Car, Big Block Modifieds, but yeah.
My people, the Kekastanis, have a word for people who think like that guy is saying, but I can't say it on Twitch.
Yeah, I think I know the word you mean. But, you know, just DM it to me to be safe. Anyways, Clockwork Resolution's another interesting looking game coming out. It was announced a couple years ago, and I highly doubt it's going to come out, but it would be cool if it did. Because, like, it's been to be announced. It's done by InXile and Xbox Game Studios. Like,
Clockwork Revolution?
Yeah, like, it's been to be announced for, I think, 2 or 3 years ago. It was, like, announced around the same time Vampire first-person shooter was. Redfall, that's the game I was thinking of. Like, it was announced
that game.
Yeah, it was announced the same time as Redfall and Fable. Yet there's been nothing since.
Yeah.
I don't know if
I
anything's
forgot Redfall was a game that existed.
Wait, Redfall's recently gone up to mostly or it's gotten some.
I beg your
That's
pardon?
done mostly negative, but it's recently got some positives.
Let's see. Holy shit! One of the streamers I watch, one friends with on Steam, has a review. This game is awful, and I played past the refund time, which sucks since we got the Bite Back edition. Save your money. Bugs are awful. Multiplayer is bugging as soon as we load it in. If I release all the jank in just over 2 hours of gameplay, I would be here all night. You have to fix all the bugs. The NPCs look like hot garbage. I don't understand how this could be a Bethesda game. My sister. Are you fucking serious right now? Anyways. Oh, they actually did manage to get the game refunded. But I mean, like, dog. It's fucking Bethesda. If you're expecting a competent game, I regret to inform you, it's Bethesda.
Mm-hmm.
Like, anyways, let's see. When the game first dropped, it was awful. No offline mode and graphics were mad best. Thankfully, before the devs closed down, we got offline mode and quality. Oh shit, the devs actually closed down because of this.
Yeah, I thought so.
I didn't realize that. Because, like, last time I played this game...
Well, no, it was Arcane Austin went belly up after this.
Damn, okay. But, like, I remember, like, when I played this game, because, like, I played this at launch, and I was playing this for, like, I'd like to say a couple weeks. Like, I actually got past the very first act, which was fun as hell, and I thought, because, like, that felt like a whole game. I was like, holy shit, man. I beat the whole game. And then I saw that there was another part, and I was like, oh, fuck, no, I'm not doing this again.
Yeah, these are the same guys that did the Dishonored series and the Prey series.
Yeah. Like, I'm gonna be honest, though, like, the other acts should have never happened. Like, wow, cool, you got psychic vampires. It's a shame that the acts after the first act are hot garbage, and the shooting's even worse.
I mean, the Dishonored, was it trilogy was actually really good.
Yeah.
I've got to be honest, the only Dishonored game I liked was the first one.
I only played the first one. I don't think I got around to the second one.
I played a lot of the first, like, I don't know, half an hour to an hour of 2, and I hated it. And then I tried Death of the Outsider. I'm like, oh gosh, this is gonna be hot garbage.
Hmm.
Oh, by the
They're
way,
also
sorry, you first, Slade. I'm sorry for cutting you off, man. It's bad.
yeah,
Sorry.
no, it's no, you're fine. It's they're also involved with Deathloop.
Oh man, that game was hot garbage. Despite what the
Yeah.
different shills would try to like say, it's like, nah, man.
Mhm.
Our game's like this game is great. I swear they're not paying me. This game's great. Help me, they're holding my family. I love this game.
Yeah.
Like seriously, I remember like G-Man Lives. Like this is
Everything
when
is fine. Everything is fine. Everything is fine.
I remember like the first time I
Oh,
realized like
God.
G-Man Lives was like a fucking paid shill was because of Redfall.
Yep. He lost most of his credibility for the Redfall review.
Or no, not. I mean
Mhm.
Redfall too, but like no, I meant what was that game I was just talking about? Was I talking Redfall? No, I was talking Deathloop. Like Deathloop was when
Yeah.
I first realized he
Oh.
was a paid shill.
Mm-hmm.
And then I saw his Redfall review and was like, damn bro, you like is your your lack of self-respect worth it, considering that you've basically like signaled to your audience you have no true values anymore except for whoever's paying you the most that day
Yep.
happens to have.
Mm-hmm.
This is why you stick with Jarek, the FOV dragon.
I keep forgetting Jarek the Gaming Dragon is around, cause like I was a part of like his community, like in his Discord and everything for a little bit, and like there was some cool stuff, but like he had kind of a hostile community, which was surprising. Like I wasn't even too much
Yeah,
of a shitlord back then, at least at that specific
I
period of my
mean,
life.
most of his fan base, from what I understand, myself included to a degree, is shitlords.
Yeah, but it was like a different kind of shitlord when I
The
was
stay
there.
mad kind. The stay mad
Yeah.
kind of shitlords. Yeah.
Like it kind of just like turned me off of watching this thing, so I just went and started watching
No, that's fair. That's
Mandalore
fair.
Gaming, and it was like, oh, buddy.
Mandalore is great, dude. I love Mandalore.
Same, dude. Like I will
His
like go back and watch all of his marathon videos, including that one for that game
yeah,
that's not actually a marathon, but is still a
Pathways into Darkness.
yeah, I fucking
Mhm.
love those.
It's
that
totally
shit.
a marathon game.
Yeah, it's like, dude, I love that shit. Hell, like
Yeah.
I'll even go on to like Infinite Mac just so I can play Pathways into Darkness, which I know there's better
Yeah,
uses
like
for it, but I mean, dude.
Oh, oh, oh.
I don't go into like his like community or whatever much, but I do remember Jarek's name every time I see an FOV slider.
Oh, I am so ready for this game to come out.
Oh, speaking,
Oh, which
what
one, man?
game's that, dude?
The Outer Worlds 2.
This is gonna be a hot take, but I loved the Outer Worlds. Never got to play the DLC, but like I loved the first Outer Worlds.
I
Didn't do it for me, but fair enough.
Like I think the reason I loved it so much was because like back in the day, like this was like pretty early COVID, because like it was on Game Pass, and I ended up renting it through GameFly, and like it was like shit, like this is fun as hell. Like I was expecting something really bad, but like even the melee combat wasn't too bad, but like I'm leery of the Outer Worlds too, especially after Avowed, because they've proven that they no longer give a shit about their melee combat or any of that shit at all. Like
Mm-hmm.
I'm worried.
Oh, they're also working on that South to Midnight game.
That game is
Oh,
gonna
is
be
that them?
so
Or South of
ass.
Midnight game.
Oh God.
Yeah,
The
no.
one based in the Bayou.
Yeah, the one that was originally gonna be a white chick in the bayou before they were like,
Oh.
nope, sweet baby's like, hell no, can't have that.
These guys did Age of Mythology Retold. What the?
Age of Mythology Retold. Why does that scratch my brain?
Age of Mythology was an old Age of Empires that based on Greek, Egyptian, and Nordic mythology.
This has very positive reviews, even most recent. At a surface, a remaster like this seems really great. However, after a few hours of playing, they didn't fix things that should have been fixed. Some things should have been nice upgrades. Okay, blah blah blah. Animations. Yep. Blah blah blah. Texture nicer. 2003 jank. Dude, you're playing a remaster slash like update of a 2003 game. What are you expecting, you fucking dingbat? Anyways, sorry. Let me just.
No.
It was like when I was
No.
seeing people bitch about Fate Reawakened at first. It was like,
It's
You're
pinball.
well, not in this case. It's like
It
it is an update of a game that has been around since 2006. What are you fucking expecting? Anyways,
They did Age of Empires Definitive Edition, Gears 5, Age of Empires Definitive Edition. Yep.
If you scroll up just slightly to Psychonauts 2.
Psycho. That game I've heard mixed things about.
Oh, that game.
I'm the milk man,
fantastic.
and my milk is delicious.
That game was amazing. I will say that.
Oh, they did. I have a hard time hating them right now. They did one of my favorite RTSs.
Which game's that?
Rise of Nations Extended Edition.
Rise of Nations Extended Edition. Very positive. Very positive. Where? Show me the contrarian. There we go.
And they did Missplosion Man.
I've heard of Missplosion Man. Was that on Wild Tangent?
Splosion Man was the original, and then they had this is the sequel, if I recall correctly. But it was a very odd game when Splosion Man came out. Wasn't it on the 360?
I think this had to have been either like 360 or early Xbox One, considering the time frame of 2013. Xbox.
Wait, they worked on the original Fable?
Yeah, you didn't realize that?
I feel so old right now.
Like, Fable was always an Xbox / PC exclusive, too.
I feel so old. I forgot who I was looking at. I thought I was looking at someone else. You see how I'm doing right now.
Bro, I'm surprised you can even talk straight, considering how seasoned, so to speak.
One of the games I used to play on Xbox.
The wild thing is that you're still relatively coherent.
Yeah, no. If I was as seasoned as you were, Matt, I would be fucking drooling and listening to Nickelback.
And we are doing dangerous operations.
I mean, here's the thing. I am both seasoned and stimulated. And I don't know why it came out like that.
Bro's jacking off. Can't believe this shit.
He's jorking it.
He's jorking it.
He's cranking his hog, guys.
He's shooting putty to the moon.
Okay, I've never heard shooting. Good lord.
You can thank what's his name? George Carlin for that one.
Oh lord.
Keeping Kleenex in business.
Playing his penny whistle.
Oh shit, is it that long?
Have y'all heard of Diesel Knights, by the way? It is a 6v6 mech / movement shooter. Kind of looks like Titanfall 2, except a little bit more indie. And like, kind of, like it's obviously still pre-alpha in dev. But I mean, dude, it looks like it's...
How do you spell it again?
Diesel, as in the source of fuel for vehicles, and Knights, as in, like, in shining armor.
Let's pretend I'm trying to remember how to spell that right now.
Knight with a K in front.
Diesel.
Oh.
D-I-E.
And then cell with
C-L.
1 L.
S-E-L.
Die cell.
A die cell? Is that what those people who keep saying, man, women ain't shit?
No. Those are just... Never mind.
Huh.
More games like Diesel Knights, Armory Forger. Now, I don't know shit about fuck, but I'm fairly certain movement shooter is not hyper-realistic combat game.
Mm-hmm.
Like, hold on a second. Sorry, go on, dude.
it's just like some indie games look better than the AAA games. I'm just saying.
Yeah, and I don't know why it's also relating Hell Let Loose with mine.
Yeah,
Sorry.
it's doing that one for me too, as well as something called Steel Hunters, which is also mixed and also free. So I mean, it doesn't matter how shitty it is. Free is free, right? Related to
What?
Incursion Red River. No, the fuck it ain't. Sorry, go on.
Similar games for me is Battlefront 2 and Hell Let Loose.
Yeah, I'm not
Or
saying
Deep
that they
Dive.
don't know what they're talking about when it comes to games like this, but they have no idea what the hell they're talking about.
Like Hell Let Loose is probably one of the stiffest fucking games when you're trying to run around anywhere.
It's stiff? Damn, bro, should lay off the Viagra then.
Hey.
Yeah. Sorry, that's just me being dumb.
Holding the
Sometimes
flammable
Hell Let
wafer in
Loose.
the hands makes it so hot.
If your hell is being let loose for more than 4 hours, please contact a medic.
Medic,
No,
no, suck my dick.
If hell has let loose for the last 6 hours, please contact your nearest exorcist or priest.
Hell yeah, bro, nice cock. Wait.
Oh, wait, this is... So I'm looking at this on my own system now. This is fucking Titanfall.
Yeah, exactly, that's what I'm saying.
But-
It's
Yeah.
indie
With a diesel
Titanfall.
punk look.
Yeah.
Sorry. I was in the middle of trying to carry my team in Mech Warrior.
You're fine.
As it turns out, a one Atlas can only do so much work.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, by the way, another interesting looking game. Over the Hill.
Sounds familiar.
Like, it's not out yet, but
Oh, road trip game.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Drive iconic vehicles from the 60s to 80s by yourself or with friends through challenging trails and beautiful scenery. And honestly, this looks fun as hell to me. Because, like, this might surprise you guys.
I like the
but
simple.
cozy
I like the
shit.
simple artistry in it.
Yeah, no, like, this kind of, like, style is really, really cool to me. Because, like, I love
And-
this kind of cozy shit. Sorry, go on.
Yeah, it doesn't bite hard in the required systems.
The required
look at it.
systems. Do you mean the system requirements?
Yeah, you can see how I'm doing tonight.
Those
Requirements.
Dude, just giga chat through all of it, right? Whenever you screw up something like that, just giga chat through it. Like, yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, you heard me, bitch.
What would happen? I know we've already gone through it and we don't want to go through it, but could you imagine if I, at this point, had tried to read that Devil May Cry thing?
Well, would have
Ah,
actually
dude.
stroked out live on stream. I see the light, Grandma. Is that you? What do you mean? I shouldn't have read that Devil May Cry thing. Damn it!
Oh.
I've
So the system
seen-
requirements for this are pretty low, too.
Yeah, no, like this is like a if you basically this is a if you can't run this, you may want to seek an upgrade.
No,
Mhm.
You can't run this. You should make sure your computer's plugged in.
Yeah, for real, because like the 1070, if you don't have like the modern equivalent, you know, the RDX 3050, you're screwed. If you don't have, wait, did I say? No, okay, never mind. I just had my mouse hovering over the wrong thing. Let's see, 8 gigs of RAM. Most laptops, except for the ones made by absolute nitwits, have 8 gigs of RAM. Now, granted, I consider that too low. Minimum nowadays, I would say, is 16, just because of how stupidly intensive Windows is now, because of the enshittification.
Mhm.
Anyways, i5-7400, I had that. That's an adequate processor, but nowadays, no, it's not. Let's see. Like, if you can't run this, like, yeah, nah.
Mhm.
Anyways, other games. JDM, Japanese Drift Master. Like, this one looks fun to me, and I like the kind of Initial D kind of, like, vibes to it. And it's even, like, got, like, kind of modern graphics, so, like, I'm already like, yeah, buddy. Because, like, I love me kind of, like, the modern look as well, but, like, with this kind of drifting thing, because, like, I was a huge fan of JDM at one point. Like,
Yeah.
watching this shit kind of just like scratches an itch I needed to have scratched. Like, this is cool to me, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just play while drifting Phil Collins, I don't care anymore, as you just drift
I don't
passing
care
bitches.
anymore. No more. No more. Fucking love
Just-
Phil Collins. Why are we in anime all of a sudden?
I don't know.
Nor do I. Let's see. Let
Um,
me scroll past here.
There's a
Uh-huh.
game. There's one game that
Okay, this
always
game apparently just having its
pop-
anime trailer. Okay. Sorry, go on.
one that keeps popping up is Crime Scene Cleaner.
One of my friends slash streamer buddies has been playing Crime Scene Cleaner, and like it looks funny.
Mm-hmm. It seems a lot like, what is that, Viscera Cleanup Detail?
Good old Viscera
Yeah.
Cleanup Detail. That game was fun.
Here's one. I'm looking at Crime Scene Cleaners. It says similar games you've played. Is this relevant to you? And it has Power Wash Simulator, understandable,
Mm-hmm.
and then Hell Let Loose.
Dude, you'll never believe this, but saying similar to games you've played, ready or not, Cyberpunk 2077.
More games like this: Atomic Fall, Cyberpunk, Grand Theft Auto 5, and Hell Let Loose.
Alright, I'll read out my four for more like this. Red Dead Redemption 2, The Sims 4,
Yep.
Ad Break in
Yep.
5 Minutes, Hell Let Loose, and
Mhm.
Call of Duty.
Call of Booty, more like it.
I mean, Call of Duty was a real thing. It was, to
Call of
no one's
Duty?
surprise, a pornography
As
game.
it so happens, I'm a warrior.
More like this: Doom: The Dark Ages.
If that game isn't DOA, I will be genuinely shocked. Like, brand loyalty can only carry something so far.
Mm-hmm.
It's got good looking aspects. Like there's parts of it that look like it's a return to 2016 that I'm quite pleased about. But there are other parts that look like it's
Oh
taking
shit!
the game further in the arcadey direction of Eternal.
Yeah,
I
I
just-
thought
I-
Eternal sucked.
I just saw the time.
Yeah, now it's 1:03
Oh.
a.m. If you guys want to,
Yeah.
I'm gonna actually snooze the ad break. I'm just gonna.
After this match of MW, I'm heading to bed.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, I need to hit the hay.
Damn, what did that hay ever do to you, man?
It stole me money.
Mm.
But yeah, no, I gotta head up to. Let's find someone to raid out into real quick. Sorry.
No, you're fine. I want to thank everyone for joining,
Thanks, guys, for joining.
and I'll see you all later today.
Yeah, see y'all later.
Y'all have a good one.
tonight.
Peace.
Peace.
And chicken grease.
Chicken grease. In this economy, you think we can afford that shit?
Hell no.
Yeah, exactly. Like, come on, buddy.
I'll talk to y'all later.
Yeah, have a good one, man.
Night, y'all.
Peace.
Alright, who shall I raid into? There's a lot of choice. That dude is fucking trashed. Good lord.
Oh yeah.
Like one of the people I could potentially raid into, just the screen grab it has, and it's like, damn, bro, maybe, just damn. That's all. Yeah, I know who we'll raid into. Never mind, he's inactive.
Need assistance? Need assistance?
Who you
Echo
got?
4, Echo 4.
Echo 4.
Oh, no. Sorry, man. I had the
Oh.
V.
Sorry. Let's see. I think I will raid into. Sorry, I'm trying to decide because there's a lot of choices today. Let's raid into. Yeah, fuck it. We'll raid into Blade. That's what I haven't raided into in a while. /raid Blade Advent. Alright, have a good night, guys. I will be back tomorrow playing Repo with a different group of people. Until then, though, have a fantastic night.